Good morning, everybody. How's it going? It's going to be an awesome day. I'm going to ask you to do something. Like this video, comment, share it out. Doing so will have you entered in to win one of these beautiful coupons from our good friends at Olympia Grill. This one is located at Pinnacle Park in League City, right off 646. It's a free hummus or a free dessert. Kurt, if you're going to Olympia Grill today, are you getting the hummus or are you getting the dessert?
Probably the dessert, now that I can have the dessert from Olympia Grill. We have tons of these coupons, and we were digging around the studio today, and we were like, oh, hey,
Boom.
Look, we got to get rid of these.
Yeah, our plan is to give these away tomorrow. So we're going to give you the opportunity to like, share, comment this video right now. Go ahead, like, share, comment, and then we're going to pick the winners tomorrow. That's our plan, unless we get thrown off from schedule or something happens. Sometimes stuff happens around here, believe it or not. But a couple things I want to touch on before we get into this. If you haven't seen our video with the Birthday Joy program, we have a couple floating around.
We have like 4.
Tell the people, Kurt.
Yeah.
What do they need to do?
We're collecting toys. We're collecting party supplies. We're collecting gift cards to like that one over there for Taco Bell. If you want to donate any of that, you can do so by dropping them off here at KHEA Radio. You can do it by dropping them off at Just Live Well, the Living Well Clinical Nutrition, and in League City, Butler's Courtyard, and Children's Oasis Foundation as well in Dickinson. So there's tons of places where you can drop off all these supplies for the Birthday Joy program.
Yeah, and whenever you do that, you'll be supporting some local kids who are living in group homes, local kids who are living in shelters. The Birthday Joy program goes and throws birthday parties for all the kids, in the month of February. Then they'll do it again in March. So it's a really cool program. We've had Nani in studio a couple times, have been in communication with her. We're excited because Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts is donating a birthday party for the Birthday Joy program where they're going to be able to bring kids to one of the martial arts studios and have them participate and do a whole bunch of fun stuff. We're excited to make that happen. Premier Martial Arts is an awesome business. They teach discipline and all kinds of stuff. We're going to learn more about what they do because we're going to have Grandmaster Garza and Master Cody Garza in studio today
at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so just coming up in about 15 minutes or so, they're going to be in here talking about everything Al Garza has going on today. Plus, at 10 o'clock, we're talking beauty. So we got a packed show today.
We're going to be talking about beauty. And I feel like that's something that maybe we don't touch on enough around here. Everybody wants to be beautiful, right? I
feel like we talk about food a lot.
Yeah,
we give away coupons for hummus and dessert.
Mm-hmm.
We give away gift cards to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We do a lot here at KHEA. But beauty,
it's on the inside, right?
Right, on the inside looking out.
Is that where you keep yours?
Yes.
Or
These
both?
faces, with Botox, it's a little bit better than before.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Kurt, you got Botox. I mean, how did that make you feel whenever you had that Botox? And have you noticed a difference? Because it's been a couple weeks now.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed the difference as well.
You do. Has it been good? Like, have you made more friendships? Has life been better? Have you had more self-confidence? Like, what has it done for you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which one of those things?
Everything. All of it. The beauty is now on the outside for sure.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking over there. I'm trying to see it. Maybe I need some of those rose-colored glasses that everybody talks about. But no, I can tell a difference. Like this face you're making right there, it's not as pronounced as it used to be, which is interesting. How that works. But yeah, shout out to Desiree and her company. But they welcomed Curt in with open arms, and the Botox just slid right in, and it worked pretty well. If you hadn't seen that video, y'all need to go check it out. It's actually pretty fun to watch. We also have a giveaway video going on right now.
Yeah, we are giving away gift cards to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, located the Galveston location, which is on the seawall. I think it's like 63rd in the seawall. And so you have a chance to win today. If you haven't done so already, like, share, comment on that video for your chance to win. We're going to pick the winners here later on in the show.
Mm-hmm. Giving away a couple gift cards. If you haven't been to the Pit Stop, they also have something that's known as keto nachos. Now, if you're wondering what in the world are keto nachos, what they do is they take out the chips and they put in some pork rinds, some chicharrones, and they cover it with all the nacho toppings. It looks really, really good. I've talked to people who have had it, and they are believers. So I'm not sure if anybody watching right now is on the keto diet, living that keto lifestyle, or just trying to cut down on the carbs, and this is a great opportunity to do that. But let us know how y'all are doing. I see Josue. Good morning, sir. Shout out to Telestai, one of our partners here at KHEA Radio. Make sure that you go check them out. They're putting out some awesome content. They're actually looking to hire some graphic designers. So if you're a graphic designer and you know how to design T-shirts, how to design merchandise, you need to hit up to Telestai. They have a great message where they share the love of Christ, and the whole meaning of Tetelestai is "it is finished," which has been in history used in certain different ways. So we enjoyed having Josue on. We're going to have him on again and learn some more about that in the future.
Yeah, I saw that they're partnering with one of the other organizations that we had in earlier, talking about sex trafficking and stuff like that. They're going to partner up, so I'm excited to see where that is going. The Clausen family that we had in, Stephanie and Kirk. They were in studio a little bit ago, and they're partnering together, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, we actually met the Clausens through Chevy, which Chevy is a part of Tetelestai. So that's kind of how that worked. He was like, hey, I know this family. They do some really cool things. And it's kind of interesting to see how it goes, that triangle, the full circle, how that happens. A couple other things. We went and filmed a couple days ago some tacos at a taco truck in Bay Cliff. If you've seen that video, let me know. I just got reminded of this because I saw Josh Varner came on, and he is one of our really good taco friends and just a good friend in life, pierogi friend too, food friend.
Our taco group just broke 500.
Yeah, we've been pushing it pretty hard. If you're not a member of Taco Taco, make sure that you go join Talk of Taco. Just search for it on Facebook. You can also go to tacotaco.com, because why not, right?
Tacotaco.com.
Yeah.
Woo,
we're about to go on the FM as well. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 right now. I could tell. I feel like someone's messing with my headphones because they're a little off, but I got it.
Ethan was in here yesterday.
Yeah. It must be Ethan. I'm gonna have to have a sit down, heart to heart with him. This is KHEA Radio. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's a little crisp and cool outside. If you haven't left the house, maybe grab a jacket, a light one. You're going to be good to go. I believe it's going to be a good day for you. I want to remind people who are watching on Facebook something about Olympia Grill. Curt, can you help me out here?
Yeah, we're giving away some coupons. We got about 5 of them to give away today. So in order to be eligible to walk away with one of these free coupons, which is for a free hummus or 1 free dessert, all you have to do is like, share, and comment on this live video today. Help share it out. Let people know that Olympia Grill is awesome. We're also announcing the winners of the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue giveaway today. We have Al Garza Premier's Martial Arts coming in studio, and we got Beautiful Salon and Spa coming in. It's a packed show today, Gardy.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of beauty, some hummus, and martial arts. Like,
we got it all.
There's something for everybody. I guarantee it. So go ahead and share this video. Doing so, you'll have the opportunity to win some free dessert from Olympia Grill, some free hummus. Both of them are very, very nice, and I highly recommend both. But we're going to be trying to pick those winners tomorrow. Again, if for whatever reason it slips our mind, we forget, just remind us. We have sensitive feelings. So whenever you call us out, yeah, because we don't want to cry. We're people too, you know. But we want to give those away. That's our plan, and we're gonna stick to it. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're gonna be on till 11. Excited to have some guests in. We also have some stuff going on with the Birthday Joy program. If you have not been to our Facebook page in the last week, you probably have no idea what we're talking about when we say the Birthday Joy program. But we're excited to be able to spread awareness about the Birthday Joy program. We have a ton of videos that we've been filming, and Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts is coming in to talk about how they are donating a birthday party to the Birthday Joy program, which helps kids that do not live with their parents. They are not living with family members. They're living in group homes, and they're living in the custody of the state. So we want to make sure that those kids have an awesome birthday, have a lot of fun, and get some presents. And us as a community, that's what we are here to do, to spread that awareness and let you have the opportunity to be involved.
Yeah, so we are collecting toys, we're collecting gift cards, we're collecting party supplies that we can give to the Birthday Joy program through the end of the week. So if you haven't been down to KHEA Radio Studios, which is located at 601 Delaney Road in Lamar, Texas, come on down, bring some toys, bring some party supply, bring gift cards, whatever you can.
Do it. Get the family involved.
We want to bless the Birthday Joy program with as much as they can. They're having tons and tons of birthday parties.
Yeah. Okay, something else, and I'm going to kind of go to the next topic, but I see Vincent on here from Olympia Grill. He said Olympia Grill has great vegetarian options, and that is true. They have a ton to choose from. I saw Vincent share out a Facebook video this morning from the city of League City. Did you see anything about the city of League City sharing something out this morning?
No, you got to tell me about this before we go on the air so I can go look for it.
You didn't give me a second to say almost one word. Crystal can contest to this. Like, she can agree with me. I feel like anytime I'd say something, you almost were combative this morning. It kind of hurt my feelings, like trying to argue.
I was not. I was like combative. I was all positive.
You were in a little bit of a mood.
What?
A little bit,
Just
but
a little.
I was okay. Just a little mood, not big mood. As long as it's not big mood, then we're good.
Yeah, a little mood. So I saw that a video was shared out. The city of League City did a Facebook Live where it was that girl that we met the other day at Butler's Courtyard. Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she was out there. Calder Road is open again. Calder Road is open. Have you seen they've been doing construction on that for like 5 years or something ridiculous like that?
Okay, first of all, you're going to have to help me because I'm not from League City. I don't go to League City very often. What is Calder Road?
Okay.
This is I need some explanation to this.
This is the part where you should have just played along and been like, oh, man, they finally got Calder Road open again. That's awesome.
What about the listeners who don't know?
I guarantee you, everybody watching in League City who has lived here.
But what about people who live in Lamarck like me?
Yeah, but have you been to Olympia Grill? Then you've been on Calder Road.
Oh, that's Calder Road?
That road behind it.
Okay.
You remember whenever I was trying to go the wrong way and I was like, I think this is a one-way. We're going the wrong way. Do you remember that?
Back by the baseball diamond.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Calder Road is open.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming. Apparently there was some mistakes made. They had to pull the plug. Hey, we're starting over. New contractors, new everything. So the city of League City was out there handing out cups of coffee, handing out T-shirts that said, I survived the Calder Road expansion, and like some other stuff like that, which I thought was kind of funny and interesting, I guess.
And then I think I did see Manish, like, I didn't understand it. But then he said next is the 646 bridge.
Oh, yeah. That's going to take a while, too. But it's seriously coming. They're about to knock that bridge down and just, like, I guess close their eyes, pick a contractor, and say, you get to build this. Then see if they do it.
I don't understand this. And I don't think it's just a Texas problem. I think it's, like, a all-over problem. People who work in construction, they work hard.
Oh, for sure. That's a very tough job.
Very tough job. But doesn't it... You know, for me, when I'm making something, like if I wanted to put concrete on my driveway, which I've done, you know, my family did that. We had an entire driveway done in like a day.
Okay, Kurt, I think it's a little bit different.
It is? Okay.
It's a little different.
But it feels like it takes forever for construction to get done.
Yeah, it does. But they have an engineering, firm. They drop the plans and it's like, this should work perfect. And then they hire a crew and like, here's our plans. And the crew's like, I can totally do that. Maybe they can. In a timely manner, 100%, we'll get it done. So there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it where sometimes it doesn't work exactly to plan. I mean, we can kind of agree with that. At KHEA Radio, we try and do stuff, and sometimes it just doesn't go to plan. So it's like when we try and do a giveaway for coupons, and then we either forget or something happens, and it just doesn't go to plan.
They get hidden in a drawer. And we forget that they're there. And we're like, we got to get these out. There's a month left.
But Calder Road's open. I know the city of League City was giving coffee out this morning, which I thought was an interesting use of their I just thought it was interesting. Way to go, guys. Calder Road is done. I didn't get a shirt. I wonder if they still have some left. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. I see Grandmaster Garza. I see Master Cody Garza in the building. And they look like they're ready to go. Ready to get in here. I'm excited to have him in and talk about everything.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about, again, like Birthday Joy program. We're going to be talking about their new Pearland location. There's tons and tons and tons. And we're going to be talking about with them. I cannot wait.
Can you imagine being one of the first martial arts students at a new location? And you can almost say, like, I built this location. Like if you're a kid, or even an adult, and you go and be like, yeah, I was one of the first people here.
When we were in high school, the groups and clubs that we did,
right?
Like that was the feeling. Even though the speech team had been there for years, we were the first district champs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the program that Curt built.
The program that Curt built.
You could be that person if you are in Pearland at Algarve's Premier Martial Arts.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm super pumped for this.
Yeah, my son trains at the Dickinson location, and he has a blast. He has a fun.
Oh, that Dickinson location looks so good. They just redesigned all of it. They're still working on that. Yeah,
they had to do that because of the effects of Harvey. So they're located in Dickinson right there at 517. They built that Star Furniture like right there because people needed to buy furniture after Harvey in Dickinson, but they had to remodel everything, and it looks very nice. My son has a great time when he goes there. Maybe you've trained at Algarve's Premier Martial Arts. They have been doing this for a very, very, very long time in the community in multiple locations, and they're just looking to expand and keep spreading some positivity and some self awareness. You know, like whenever it comes to protecting yourself, I think it becomes a couple of things come into play, right? Being aware of your surroundings, knowing what to do if something happens, and then actually how to defend yourself and diffuse a situation. Bam. I think those are very important.
You just hit everything. You should get your black belt now.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask how that works.
But I am probably further along than you just because I know those things.
Yes.
In training.
I feel like you also know all of the, because you take your son, you know all of, when I show up with you to watch Kellen, like I don't know anything that's going on.
No, Curt, it takes a little bit of respect. You know, you got to learn respect. And that's something that I'm still trying to teach to you, you know, to teach respect to you.
Yeah.
And, you know, my son, he's learning. Me, you know, I'm still learning on my journey, but we're still trying to get you started.
There you go.
To get that black belt focus.
Gardy's like, Curt, come and watch. Just maybe you'll pick up on some stuff.
Yeah. I want to put you in, it's called like the Little Champions class, and I feel like that's where you would be best fit. Like if you were to start training in the Little Champions. So it's like 4 and 5.
I feel like I need that, like just to get going.
Oh, 100%. You would probably get taken down. Like if it was like a sparring between you and a 4-year-old, the 4-year-old would be like, yeah, and then like flip you over.
The one thing, I know we're running out of time here quickly, but I saw yesterday when we went in there, they had their new posters up with all of like the state champions. Yes. Did you notice that?
Of course I noticed that. Okay. I'm there every week.
Okay. I was a little scared of all the kids up there.
I was like, intimidated.
Oh my gosh, that one kid, that little kid had like his leg all the way up in the air, like high enough that he could punch me in the face with his foot.
Yeah, but these kids have self-discipline. They know not to use it just because they can.
Right.
But it's a last attempt and more of, hey, I'm learning how to stay in shape. I'm learning to be active, and I'm learning how to just be an adult, really.
Scared me.
You should be scared.
I knew.
Whew. You should be scared because you're the kind of person who might just say something to the wrong person, even if it's a little kid, like, hey, little kid, get out the way. The kid's like, hey, buddy, back off. Hey, buddy, back off. And you're like, no, little kid, give me your lunch money. And he's like, all right, man, this is your last warning.
My lunch money.
And then you end up with a boom, face to foot style.
Oh, man, that would happen like that.
A little bit of rearranging going on.
It would.
We're going to take a quick break on the FM. Hey, guess what? We're doing a giveaway. You still have the opportunity to be involved in this giveaway. It's a couple. So we have a video for Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. This is it. Take a look. Feel free to share out that other video on our Facebook page. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
This is Gardy with KHEA Radio. I'm at 6612 Seawall at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue in Galveston, Texas. We're teaming up doing a giveaway for you. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment on this video, and share this video out for everybody to see so you can come win some award-winning barbecue. Go like KHEA Radio on Facebook. Go like Texas Pit Stop Barbecue on Facebook. Teaming up, making this giveaway happen for you.
You're up.
What's up, folks? Hey, we are back. That was a look at that Texas Pit Stop Barbecue giveaway that we have going on right now. We're going to pick some winners today sometime later.
Sometime later today. So make sure if you're tuning in that you stick by. Maybe you'll hear your name.
Gardy Garcia, you are the winner of a gift card. I haven't won yet. I haven't won yet, but we have some guests in studio, and I'm excited to be able to have this opportunity to have y'all in. So we have Grandmaster Garza. We have Master Cody Garza from Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts in studio. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Morning, doing well.
Great.
I'm glad y'all are able to be here today.
Yeah, it kind of worked out. It was a last-minute thing, but we got it done, right?
Yeah.
That's how we do it. We fly by the seat of our pants here at KHEA Radio.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Occasionally.
It was awesome to get the invite. So
Yeah,
we're
is that a
excited.
good thing to like always wait to the last minute? Maybe we should plan more, huh?
It happened to work out today. He was available, I was available, so it
Yeah.
worked out.
All glory to God.
I
Yes.
heard that you had a workout already this morning. I can kind of
did.
smell it a little bit.
Well, thank you for airing that out.
Have you
know.
already, you've already worked out this morning?
Yes, I taught a class,
Okay, what kind of class was it?
cross kick.
What does that entail?
Was cross training and kickboxing, and really it's martial arts because I put a lot of martial arts along with cross training.
Okay.
So it's fitness, martial arts. People who are not necessarily training for belts, but they're just coming in for fitness and health, and they love the morning class because they're morning people, and I
Yeah.
go into them.
What time does that usually start?
5:30 to 6:30 a.m.
That's that early birds, huh? Is that the first class that will take place about 5:30?
Yes, sir. And then today I stayed over 30 minutes and doing bonus points with them and working them extra.
That's cool. That's cool. Is that at the Dickinson location or League City?
That was at League City this morning. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at League City.
You have a bunch of different locations. Can you kind of walk us through all of those locations that you have?
Sure, I'll let Cody do that.
So we have the Dickinson location. You guys know where that one's at. It's right there on 45 and 517. And then we have the League City location is the one that we're probably most known for just because it's been at that specific location longest. And that one's on 518, just about a block and a half on the west side of 45. And then we have our brand new location in Pearland on Pearland Parkway, right there in front of Academy by HEB on 518 in Pearland Parkway.
And that's one that you're helping.
That's where I'm hanging out right now. Yes, sir,
Nice.
currently.
He's
What
doing
is
a
that?
great job.
Oh,
there.
that's awesome.
How has that been going so far? Because I've seen some
Great.
pictures.
Yeah, it's going great. I mean, it's we've been really meeting a lot of the community over there. We hosted a big free community event, just kind of beginner workshop this weekend. I saw you shared that out. Appreciate that. And that was a big success. We had about 17 people show up to that and just check us out, and that was awesome. And so it's been great.
And then-
steady growth over there.
On Friday, y'all had something called Nerf Wars,
Yes.
which looked awesome. How did that go? What does that entail? What is Nerf Wars?
So we do parent night outs just about every month, and so we do it on a Friday night from 6 to 10. It's just a big party we throw for the kids. They get to come and have fun, bring their friends. Parents get to go out and do their thing. So this month's theme was Nerf Wars. Sometimes I wonder if every month's theme should be Nerf Wars because
Yeah.
it's just the most popular, fun one that we do, I think. I mean,
That's
it's
cool.
Awesome.
Do you have to go to Walmart and like go get the biggest gun to be able to show off who's boss?
Absolutely.
Luckily, I have 3 boys, and
Okay.
so we have plenty of Nerf at my house. My wife's aunt actually has 4 kids, and she gave my kids like tons of Nerf guns a couple years ago. So I've got a stash. And
So you're loaded,
Yes, yes,
locked
sir.
and
So
loaded, ready to go.
we show up with some guns, but
My
man, some of
son
these
hooks
new
me
ones.
up.
Yeah, I try and bring it. But some of these new ones are insane. These rivals with the little yellow balls. I mean, those
Oh,
things
man.
are like some of the kids brought those, and their teams just dominated.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I
even
feel like
close.
Nerf guns have like grown up.
It's no joke. I mean,
Like
it's intense.
literally,
Guys,
they're huge now.
it's
They-
Nerf or nothing.
They have like backpacks now, like where you can like have like even more power.
Sure.
It's
And
crazy.
they're like fully auto. I mean, this one guy, AJ in Pearland, shout out to AJ if his family's watching. He had like this tank like this on top of his gun, and it was just like. He was
Oh my
going.
goodness.
It was man, nobody stood a chance.
The only thing about Nerf guns is that I would always lose all my ammo, like the little Nerf things, and then they're gone. I'm like, well, I have one left.
Right.
You know, but I guess you can buy just the replacement packs, which Nerf probably loves.
I like the ones that would stick. So like you
Oh,
could
yeah.
spray the windows. I did that all the time.
Wait, you sprayed the window? Oh, you would shoot it at the
The
window.
window and it
Yeah.
would stick to the window.
I thought you meant like literally spray it with something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no, like you just like lick the little thing, you stick it in there, and it'll shoot to the mirror, or the
I
wall.
like
or
how you
whatever.
say lick the little thing. That helps
Yeah,
it
you
stick
got
so
there.
much better.
Boom, and then you're good to go. So that was this last Friday, and y'all have parent night out, and I saw. I guess it's not just for students; it's open, right?
It's open, yes, sir, to the community.
So anybody can come and drop off their bad kids and good kids.
Yeah, we met a few kids at Pearland Friday night. In fact, we had
Yeah, some people that weren't
a couple
students,
that
yeah.
dropped by and just trusted us with their kids.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
You know, that is that is a big trust. But whenever you have been in the community for a long time, people know, and they respect the name and respect, what they're gonna drop their kids off into. Right. So that's pretty cool.
Usually, what we see is friends bring their friends that aren't students. That's normal. But then people that just come in that we've never met before, who signed up online and just came. It happens every once in a while. It's great.
Kurt, you were into Nerf as a kid?
Oh, I definitely.
Yeah.
I was running around doing the cat, whatever it needed, right?
You were shooting the cat?
Maybe.
Oh, wow. Man,
there's that one time.
Listening now.
Okay, so I know y'all always have a lot going on there, and you were even mentioning training so far, this morning.
Sir.
What other classes can people expect whenever they look into Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts?
Well, it's a pretty wide range, really. Now it's 5 years to my oldest student is 86 years old.
What?
And we have students that are into it for the complete martial arts experience, which is earning black belts, earning masters. I have students that are up to master level. Master Cody here is up to master level, and we have several that are up to that. That's 5th degree black belt.
Okay.
6th degree black belt, 7th. And then Grandmaster is 8th degree. In the next couple of years, I'll produce my first Grandmaster under me that will be coming up. Dickinson boy named Carlo Falco.
Wow, cool.
And so you can also do self-defense. We have a ladies' self-defense class. It's a 12-hour course. We do that quarterly, and we have women that have done it up to 17 times. Because I tell them to do it 3 times as quick as they can, just cycle through 3 times because they get better every time. Mm-hmm. We do Krav Maga, which is an ongoing program. Some people do it for belts, some people just do it for self-defense and fitness and fighting.
Yes.
And it's dealing with today's extreme crime. It's dealing with moderate situations as well, but also preparing for the worst.
Wow.
And being able to defend your family. We have a saying, sheepdog, we are sheepdog in training, never wolves, and that's a ministry moment anytime I talk about that, because I'm throwing out a net and letting people know that we can train you to be safe, and also if you're having a problem being a wolf, then we also can minister to you and help you get set free from that desire to be a wolf.
Yesterday we were talking, when you were talking about kind of like being a wolf, I hear doves is kind of a new thing.
Doves, well, doves is not new, but it is the and ingenious. Mm-hmm. The Holy Spirit is the dove, right?
Right.
So, Jim Collins once said on an interview that there's a genius in and. Now think about that. There's a genius in and. How many things in your life are and? Some people misquote it and say, it's always better to have and. Well, it's not true. It's not always better. You really need to seek God to know when is an and season for you.
Cool.
Some seasons are very focused on one thing. And obviously, there's one God.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not an and God.
So we got 5 seconds right now. We're going to go on the FM as well. There we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have 2 special guests in studio we're hanging out with. They're from Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts. We have Grand Master Al Garza, and we also have Master Cody Garza in studio. Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing?
Great.
Doing great.
Thank you for joining us. Doing good. Doing good. Kurt, you doing good, huh?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a great day.
It is.
Every day you wake up and experience life and start it right here at KHEA Radio, you're spreading positivity.
That's our
hope.
That's awesome. Our hope. That's our goal.
There you go.
Doing a great job.
The good.
So we were learning a bit about everything that y'all have to offer. I know one of the things y'all have to offer is birthday parties. Can you kind of share what is that? What do y'all have birthday parties there?
Master
Yes, sir.
Cody will tell you about that.
Yeah, so we do birthday parties. It's a 90-minute party, and we do about half the time. We kind of can fluctuate depending on what the parents' needs are in the party room, but we'll do half the party, so about 45 minutes on the mat, where we'll teach them a fun, engaging martial arts class. We'll have tons of fun, teach them some basic self-defense moves, talk to them about respect. We obviously, everything we do has a lot of the mental benefits behind it, so we can't teach a class without talking about respect and discipline and focus. So we do that. They have a ton of fun, do some kicking some things. The birthday boy will break a board. Then we go to the party room, and they have the time, 45 minutes or so in the party room, to do their cakes and refreshments and stuff. But the kids have a blast. It's an awesome party.
That's cool.
And we were talking yesterday, it can have a lot of people. Like there's a lot of capacity that you guys can have.
Yes, sir.
What's it up to? It's like 25. Is that right?
25 is where the normal cap is, but you can always tack on more. I mean, we've had 40 kids at a party before. I mean, it's
Awesome.
Yeah, we want to accommodate the people. You know? So
Yeah.
if you got a lot of friends and family, as long as we can fit you in, we'll do it.
That's cool. How can they break a board? I've seen it on TV, and I'm just like, I don't think this is possible.
Willpower, mind over matter.
Well, you just use your mind to break the board, like your head.
Mind bullets.
mind bullets. Exactly right. No, it's not.
What is this? So yeah, how does that work? Is there like a secret to breaking it, or like you just got to hit in the right spot?
We teach them how to do a side kick, which is the most powerful kick to break a board. It's just a straight through kick, and it's powerful. And so we teach the whole class the side kick. We'd have them all drill it on the bag. Everybody works it. And then, like I said, the birthday boy will break it. And usually before the party, we'll drill with the birthday boy a little bit, make sure he's ready.
Yeah.
So he looks good in front of his friends and family. You know, we don't want him to not. And then anybody else that wants to, usually we'll schedule them a time to come back and do a little one-on-one like what you did for your son. And then we'll let them break the board there.
That's
I feel
cool.
like I'm one of those people that I would not break the board. Like if it was my birthday, like I'm the guy, like I round it and I kick it and then it doesn't break and you're like, oh, man.
Well, let me say something about that. You know, I think it's good when it doesn't break on the first try. You know, it to that person for a moment there, they're like, you know, there's a little bit of a downer. But it shows that if you don't focus, if you don't aim right, if you don't do the technique right, it's not going to break.
Mm-hmm.
And so many times it takes, you know, more than once. Mm-hmm. We had a child that it took about 4 tries the other day, but she never gave up. And so there was so much victory in overcoming that moment.
For sure.
And that's so real to life. You're not going to always succeed your first try.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give up.
So martial
That's
arts,
what we teach.
like that's kind of the whole thing. You know, there's just like life lessons in there.
That's right. Everything is a life. You know, our grandmasters that taught us is, you know, that was the deal. Is it's not just martial arts for fighting. It's really a philosophy for life.
Mm-hmm.
And as Christians, we filter everything through God's word. So we confirm it. Through
That's
what
awesome.
God's word says.
That was on Saturday. He's talking about where the girl kept trying at that free event we did in Pearland. She kicked it like three or 4 or 5 times, I think. And then, but whenever she finally did successfully bust that board, you should have heard the parents and the kids. Everybody was like, yeah. It was awesome.
And there was about 15 kids, and they were from 5 years old to 11, maybe.
She was 13.
Yeah, she was
the girl that
13,
did, and we have 6,
13.
7-year-old. She just wasn't doing it just right. We fixed it a couple times, and she busted it, and everybody freaked out. It was great.
Yeah.
It's so real, though. I mean, it's like, you know, we're not just trying to set them up to succeed and be, you know, too easy. I mean,
Yes.
we want them to succeed. We don't want them to fail.
Mm-hmm.
But when they don't succeed the first try, we want them to learn not to give up.
Yeah. You know, there's times here where we've had people that work or like volunteers or people that are at the station, and sometimes we assume and we don't give them the tools to succeed. We ask them to do a job, or like, hey, can you complete this task? And then we come back and like, why haven't you done it? Maybe, no. But if you can't complete the job, if you don't have the right tools, you know, and that's just another like a life lesson, just getting out of what y'all are talking about now. You know, you can have to show, and because you can tell me, break the board, Gardy, break the board, and I'll just, okay, you know, like I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, whenever you show those.
Remember?
Yeah.
Mind bullets.
You said Professor X-Men, like use my mind. Yeah. Hey, but we're excited. We stopped in yesterday and we filmed a segment at the Dickinson location there with
awesome.
Michelle, and she was telling us about the doves. That's why we kind of know. She was like, well, I kind of have some, you know, there's some doves going around, and we were looking around. We're like, there's doves everywhere, you know, kind of just like little places.
There's a lot of backstories to that for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backstories.
She said something about Walt Disney. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Well,
or
we took our staff to a symposium in Orlando, and on the way there, as I was flying there, I just had a brief moment of thinking it'd be good to read Walt Disney's biography.
Mm-hmm.
It was the last time I thought about it. I thought about it then, and then boom, we went on and we trained. Well, the last 2 speakers at the symposium, one of them was a gentleman who is a professor who teaches the history of Walt Disney. And so when he spoke, it was very encouraging, but at the end of it, I have a dream university that we're building. And at the end of it, I was like, God, are you telling me to give up on that dream? And then right after that, Gigi Cupcakes is a lady who told her story, and she was wanting to be like a performer and and a big star, and she failed at that, but she had a talent of making cupcakes, and now this lady has like 100 franchises that are Gigi cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that, I was like, God, you're telling me not to give up. I get it. And so, consequently, we're working towards that. And on Monday's staff training, we just talked a lot about the fact that God is the Father. He sent His Son Jesus to die for us, to forgive us of all our sins when we accept Him, and He sent the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. How many names does the Holy Spirit have? What do y'all think about it? I think of Him as the God of how, and the peace, and the Comforter.
Yeah, the Comforter is the first one that came to mind.
You just think about. I asked a reverend Saturday morning to give me all the names he could come up with. He came up with 12 names, and I'm not going to recite them to you right now. But he came up with 12 names, and I asked him to send them to me, and because our university is going to be a major. It's not just another average school. Our school is not an average school, but to us it's average now, and so we're going to create something that only God can create.
That's cool.
And the Holy Spirit is going to be our guide.
That's awesome.
Our comforter.
That is awesome. So right now it is 9:18. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We're talking to Grandmaster Al Garza. We're talking to Master Cody Garza from Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts. There's 3 locations. Can you tell me where the locations are one more time?
Yes, sir. So we've got Dickinson is right there on 45, close to 517, right there off the freeway. And then League City is on 518, or just right there on the west side of 45, about a block and a half. And then our new location's in Pearland on Pearland Parkway, and right there by 518 in front of Academy, right next to AGB.
Cool. So I mentioned a little bit earlier about a video that we dropped this morning, and we had some conversation, and we were excited to be able to, I guess, officially announce that y'all are going to be able to donate a birthday party to the Birthday Joy program.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
So that's going to be cool.
If you have a need for more than one, we can do more than one.
Wow.
But we'll start with one.
That's really cool. Yeah, we'll talk to Nani. She's the director of the Birthday Joy program, and we've had her on air a couple times, and it was really, really, like, I don't know, it was almost like we were at a loss for words, like trying to have that interview, just like processing all that information. It caught us off guard because we really didn't know what it was. But when we learned, we're like, this is an amazing thing that we want to help spread the word about.
I don't think I've ever been a part of an interview where you're just overcome with emotion. You and I both were, like all of a sudden she's talking about how in this area there are over 1,000 kids that don't have a family, don't have parents to go home, may or may not have ever celebrated a birthday party in their life. And the goal of the Birthday Joy program is to provide that opportunity, like one birthday party that they get, and it's they might share it with like 8 other people in that center that's with them. But it was just like, oh my gosh, like I grew up every year I had a birthday party and never thought twice about it. And it took me till age 30 to realize that there are kids who may or may not celebrate their birthday because they don't have anyone to celebrate it with. Right. And I think that was like overwhelming to know, like even in our area, which I don't think is, you don't think of our area being an area that would take place in, but it's still 1,000 kids.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
And
yeah, we're excited to be a part of it for sure. I think that's a huge part of our heart, just from some of my dad's background. That's just a big part of our heart, foster and adoption and stuff like that. We definitely are excited to help out with it for sure.
That's cool. Yeah. And it's also, I guess it's a good thing whenever you don't realize that. Like Kurt was mentioning, like you just don't think about it. God's been good. He's a good God, and we have been given everything that we need. And, we have a family, and Kurt has family. But we also like to just spread awareness because there is a whole lot out there that we don't even know that goes on. And that's why we like to meet new programs and new people so we can kind of let people know, your life can be good, but you got to think out of what's going on in my circle. There's a whole world out there and they need our help. They need to hear a message that we're supposed to share. So this is what we're supposed to do. And we're excited that you guys are a big part of that. Right. For sure. So,
honored to be.
Kurt, we've talked about this, and you saw some of this, Cody, on social media. Whenever Curt announced his boxing, I don't know if we've had conversations about this.
I did it with my boxing.
It really kind of faded off. I feel like I don't know.
You think? Yeah.
Well, somebody started talking more about tacos, and I was like, "Eat tacos, work out, tacos win."
Yeah.
So
It's not a hard one to balance.
So Curt, I mean, because you were saying Cody was mentioning that he was like, "Hey, how about we could train Gardy, and then Curt can go get his training, then we see what happens." And I'm just wondering if we can still make that happen.
I feel like it was a little weird because I was boxing in my Algarza Premier Martial Arts.
And I was excited. I was interested in that. I was like, look at him. He's wearing his PMA gloves over here at this other gym.
Here's what happened. So
I went twice.
He went to the gym. It's a great gym, and they do like some MMA and boxing. So they're like, "Hey, here's some gloves," and they're like, like a pile of just gloves, and he puts them on, and he's like,
"These are
it was smell to
gross."
them.
Yeah, they're like
Been
wet
worn
and
100
soggy inside.
no.
Oh.
He's like, "These have been used before. These have actual
we gave you
people
fresh
work."
gloves.
And then
We
I
gave you fresh
realized,
gloves.
I remembered. And I was like, "Oh, I have boxing gloves in my car because I had
Just
never
in
taken
case.
them out of the car."
Just in case. It's great that you
So I
never
was
took them out of your car.
Go get them. So we went and got those instead of put them on.
Fresh gloves.
Started punching. He goes, "Wow, you're really good at this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I am good at this." He goes, "You should box in like July," and I'm like, "I should box in July." I didn't it was like that confidence thing, and then I didn't even think of like, oh my gosh, I really have to like train for like 3 or 4 hours
You don't
a day.
have to, but it's strongly suggested.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Part of
I
the
don't
training
have,
is learning how to take punches. Too.
I don't
Remember
have
that.
3 or 4 hours, 5 days a week that I could go and train for this. But he was like in my head, like, "Oh yeah, you're the best. I've
know
never
what?
seen anyone as good as you."
The best thing about that conversation that he was having, that happened in his head. It was between himself. I was there. I promise you, that did not happen. He's just like, "Man, I'm pretty good at this." And then the guy was like,
I think what we should do is we should put y'all up against each other and make it bodywork boxing only, and we'll pick a winner.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's the hard.
So that's going to be safe and do lots of sit-ups between now and then, and you can pretty much go full power.
To the body.
To the body only, so there's no knockouts.
Yeah, because the
There may
face.
be
that
some
was
bruises.
that was the other thing. Like, I don't know if I want my face to get punched because I feel like if I get punched in the face, and I've been
I don't
punched
want
in the
your face punched either.
right? And it's weird. Like,
I want to punch his face.
Yeah.
As a dude, you get like really upset about it when someone touches you in the face. You're like,
That's one of the things you got to learn the most is how to get punched in the face and not get so angry that you lose control. That's the big thing in fighting right there, being able to control your anger.
Yeah. Well, it's something that we need to get set up for sure. Curt, are you down?
yeah, I'm so down.
So you think you could take the body blows? You got the sit-ups put in. You're probably ready, huh?
So we can pick an event and we can showcase you, and we can do it however you like.
Curt's staring at me. He's giving me a glare now. He's like, "You put me on the spot, Cardi. I don't want." I don't
So
want
on
If
to.
someone
Friday
does
night-
this to us,
The
on
good
our
news is
show,
you're going to edit the video so you can make it look like whatever you want.
There you go.
Ooh, like I did the last one.
That's exactly right.
Gardy's so mad still.
See, pretty soon on a Friday night, we're going to have sparring seasons.
Okay.
This is a good idea.
We can bring you on a Friday night. We can showcase you, and we can do it.
If somebody doesn't know what exactly sparring is or sparring season, can you explain?
We could even do it at graduation.
Oh my goodness, there's
That's
a lot
a
of
big
people at
screen.
graduation.
He's like, I'm in there.
We have a lot of options.
We can talk through some options. Sparring season is an event we do on Friday nights for 4 weeks leading up to graduation. So this will be your first time you see it. At graduation will be the finals. So we have 8 teams.
Wow.
On Friday night, they come together. You should have your son in this, by the way.
Okay.
They come together on Friday night. Each night, 2 teams will fight each other all the way down. So throughout about 2 hours, there's 2 rounds of fighting that goes on. The teams with the most points get points towards going to the finals. And then at the end of the 8 weeks, the top 2 teams who've scored the most basically fight for first and second at the finals.
Do they do it
In
by
graduation?
What
in
we
front
could
of
also do is we could let you guys fight each other 4 times.
Okay.
every Friday night.
Round.
Every Friday night. Y'all would be on the team, but y'all would be fighting.
Is it
each
by
other.
skill level or by weight or it just depends?
We try to match it up as even as we can, but sometimes it's a mismatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but each team, what we do is, because there's around 100, maybe a little less than 100 people that do it. So each team, there's 8 teams. We'll try to have like a young kid, like around 5, and then each team will have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and all the way up to having each team has a couple of adults, and every team has a captain and a co-captain. So then whenever we match them up, we'd go, kids versus kids, and then we just kind of next line all the way up.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. It's fun to watch. If nothing else, y'all should just come check it out before y'all fight each other.
It gives our students the taste of being under pressure and doing the things that they're doing under pressure.
Yeah,
So
it's a different
great
game,
step
huh?
before they go out and compete in the bigger tournaments.
When you're talking about competing in the tournaments, Kurt mentioned seeing the posters on the wall, which they are pretty new. Maybe a couple weeks they've been there. Like when you walk in the Dickinson location to the left, there's kids with rings and medals, and he mentioned
I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, these kids could destroy me. They got all the medals, and then one kid like had his leg up in the air, like perfectly straight, and I'm like, God, that would hit me right in the nose.
Yeah, what are those medals and competitions? Is that what they were doing, competing?
Those are championships, state champions.
Wow.
All of those were state champions, and so those are the awards they get.
Yeah,
And it's in point fighting.
Okay.
And more in forms training and weapons training, and so there's a lot of performance value in that, and a lot of confidence building and just character. It's we're known for the character that we carry ourselves with.
Are those kids pretty excited when they see their pictures on the wall?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
They did a lot of work. So that's
Heck, I'd be excited to get my picture up there too.
Yeah. I actually put my picture on the wall, so y'all need to go
Oh,
check.
good.
So y'all see
All
it.
right,
Small one.
Garden.
Just kidding.
They compete all year long in a league called the TKO, and so it's a Texas-based league, and so then they have to make it to finals, state finals, and then they compete at state finals against the best people in Texas, and if they win, then they get a ring, and so that's what you
That's
saw
cool.
was all the people who they put a lot of work in all year long to get that. So we
Yeah.
want to honor that, and our competition coach Cynthia actually made those posters and put them up there, which is really really cool. It's good
Well,
for the kids.
I see there was one of the kids that's there whenever my son is training, not training in my son's because he's in the Little Champions, but they're an older a child, and that's pretty cool. I was just imagining, I was like, man, if I was that kid, I would just be like, just standing under my poster, like making the exact same pose like all the time, and people would be like, is that you? And I'd be like, yes, that's me.
Yes,
right.
How'd you know?
It's part of those kids being, I guess, humble and just,
Yeah,
it's
part
really
of the
cool.
training for sure.
Pretty
Yes,
neat.
sir.
Kurt, are we gonna make this happen one day?
Oh, I feel like this is.
Well,
We're on the spot. I feel like
It starts Friday.
It starts Friday. That's awesome. Hey, we're gonna be at the on Friday morning. We're supposed to be at the Houston Livestock Show Rodeo
Oh, cool.
cook-off, and so
Yeah.
we're gonna do our
It's the
show from
perfect
there.
thing before getting punched in the stomach.
Yeah, we'll
There
eat
you
some
go.
barbecue. Eat barbecue. We drive straight back, and then we just box it out in the
There you
stomach
go.
over and over.
there you go. Yeah. We're gonna be actually doing our entire morning show live on location.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
So-
cool.
Nice. We'll listen in.
We, you guys were one of the people who helped us with our share-a-thon. You guys were there. You guys brought in some money as well to kind of help us out, which is fantastic.
Very cool.
And, we were able to get this gear, and now we're able to take our message of positivity to the world and actually be a part of the world so we can go live from anywhere. The other thing that, we haven't really announced yet, but I'm okay announcing it today. We are going to be live on Channel 46 in Houston. Our entire morning show will be live on TV coming up in the
Is
next
that like every day?
every day
Awesome.
coming up. So in the future, a lot of things are happening here at KHEA, and you guys are a blessing to us. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So it'll be
Glad to
fun.
help out.
It'll be fun. But I don't know. Y'all have seen some of the new programs since we've.
Yeah, I mean, I watch
I'll
you
see you
guys.
pop in.
Yeah, I pop in.
So yeah, we love to be able to do like the lower thirds
Yep.
and the split screens and all that stuff. So it's a huge upgrade from what we were using. We had the webcam on there.
Yeah.
Computer.
It,
was
it
sitting
looks
over
quite
here.
a bit better. Yeah, y'all stepped it up a lot.
Yeah, we're excited, and thank you guys for definitely coming out to the share-a-thon and donating and
Yeah.
doing everything y'all do for the community as well.
Shout outs from all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Aaron Hensley.
All right. It's coming out of Georgia.
Aaron Hensley. We got.
Let's see. There's Eric.
Eric Arriaga. Yeah, Eric
Arriaga.
Arriaga's from Harlingen.
Harlingen.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Some of our premier martial arts affiliates.
Bryce Leggetti, another one.
The first time you came in, isn't there like a name for all the people who come through? I forget. Maybe,
Like students?
yeah. Don't you have like a big family? Do you just call them the PMA family?
Yeah, we're the PMA family. It's
That's
probably
what it was.
we call
Okay.
Well, Premier International is PMA, and then our local schools are AGMA, Algarza Premier Martial Arts.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're affiliated with all the Premier International
How long have you been affiliated with Premier International?
since 2005.
Okay. Before that, what was it called? Because you've been doing this for a very long
Right.
time.
Originally, it was American Karate Club,
Okay.
and then it was Martial Arts America,
Okay.
and now it's Premier Martial Arts.
That's very cool. So whenever you started, it was called what again?
American Karate Club.
American Karate Club. Okay, cool. And how do you like find that family or like to make that switch? You know, starting in on your own, started training, and then switching, and then you're like, hey, Premier Martial Arts is who I want to be international. I want to be affiliated
Well,
with.
as you know, God has a plan and a purpose for us.
Mhm.
Pretty much just been walking through that. He's been elevating us from the time we sold out to him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So just being led by him and making
Pretty
those
much,
decisions.
Pretty much, because I mean, if you look at the story, you'll see why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
I was given the title as chief instructor, but also the main thing I do is sow into the organization and give leadership. And now I'm the chief grandmaster of the organization, and continue to do the same thing.
Did that happen in Orlando? Or
Yes, sir. Yeah, right before. I think we came on right after
Yeah,
that.
right after
Yeah.
that we came on.
Mm-hmm.
that's
And
cool.
so it's just providing good leadership, doing it, from the Word of God, really.
Cool.
I think we were doing similar things without Premier Martial Arts, and then whenever we saw Premier Martial Arts, they were doing kind of what we were doing, but maybe on a little bit of elevated level, and had really good systems and branding and stuff. And so we really like what we saw, and the people there. A lot of them are on here right now. I see them shouting out from all over because I shared it on our owners and operators page. And
Cool.
And so yeah, there's a good group of people who kind of all encourage everybody to be better, And so
Yeah.
we joined in with them, and it's been great for us.
Yeah, it's been a great family.
Hey, something cool that y'all did, and this is we'll talk about Premier Martial Arts and the branding. It kind of reminded me of it. But around Valentine's Day, y'all had packs of about 25 Valentines. They were just like set, and it was like, hey, you can come train. It had the cool art on it with the branding, and then also like to, from, and I thought that was a really great idea. And the instructors were like, hey, everybody take one out. And actually, one of the instructors said, I've never done this flip or this before, but if everybody hands out one of these 25, then I'm going to do this flip, next week. And so everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. So it's kind of cool to see.
I'm guessing that was Mr. Seth.
It wasn't actually Mr. Seth. It was, he's Hispanic.
Oh, David or
somebody
James?
Kyle
McDavid.
McLean being there today.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's David.
Do you come in on Wednesday night?
I usually come on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a guy coming in tonight. His name's Kyle McLean. You can look him up on IMBD, but he is one of our third-degree black belts. He is he used to be one of our instructors and teaches the extreme martial arts at our school before Seth started leading it. And he went on to LA to start being a stuntman. And so now he's in any big blockbuster movie you can think of, he's in it. And he's in like Captain America, Venom. There's the list is forever long. He's a stuntman. So he's in town, and so he's coming tonight to teach our XMA class, and it's open up to anybody. So if you want to bring your son to come meet him,
6 o'clock this evening. So
Yeah.
That's
anybody's
cool.
out there and wants to come get an autograph or come watch him train the class.
Yeah.
we
If you're a
posted about
student,
it.
come out and train with him.
Cool. Kurt, could you be a stuntman? I feel like you could. You kind of are already.
I kind of look like
You pretty much make him your stuntman already.
I kind of look
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise, so I could be his stunt double.
Who was it for real? You said you looked like Tom Brady, or someone said you
No,
looked
it
like...
wasn't Tom Brady. It was
I
Tom
don't know.
Cruise. I look like Tom Cruise.
It's clear.
Oh,
He
crystal
is.
clear.
I agree.
He's got the Botox. He's got the old man hair.
Crystal,
I forgot about the Botox.
Yeah.
we need a lady's perspective over there.
In my professional lady's perspective, you look nothing like Tom Cruise.
And there you have it.
Who do I look like
Well,
then?
there you go.
Kurt Casper.
That was Crystal Life for today. New segment, KHEA. Crystal, have you or any of your siblings ever done any martial arts training?
Yeah, me and my older sister actually used to do Taekwondo when I was in high school.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't done it in years.
Where'd
Actually,
you go to high school?
I went to Santa Fe High School.
Santa Fe?
Yeah,
Who'd you train with?
honestly, I can't even remember who it was.
Was
It's
it in
been-
Santa Fe?
It was in Santa Fe.
Might have been the
Yeah.
Benavideses. They're probably they're my cousins.
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Do you
we.
remember? Was it a couple of daughters and a dad?
I think so. Yeah.
That's who it was.
And-
Jesse Benavides.
Yes.
Cynthia and Rosie.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Annette.
Yeah.
Rosie
no.
was the mother.
We absolutely loved it because we
Yeah.
like to watch this cartoon called Naruto where they're ninjas. And
Uh-huh.
so the more Taekwondo we did, the more we felt like we were ninjas.
Well, they're affiliated with us now, and they teach at our school now.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, so come on back.
Yeah, Crystal, come
Did
back.
you get your black belt?
I never got a black belt.
Well,
so.
we're like this. Come on back.
There you go.
Cynthia is actually the one that made those posters. She's the competition coach now, so she's the one that made those posters.
She's the coach of our competition team.
Is there competitions happen all the time, right? Like for you guys, you're constant. I feel like you're constantly going all over the world with your competitions.
Well, we go statewide, somewhat national, and then we travel internationally for training, more so than competition right now. I have competed around internationally as well, and we have had students that do it. But right now, it's mostly training and teaching and mentoring.
Cool. We got reached out to by an organization that I can't remember the name of right now, but they're having a tournament in next month or in April in Galveston. Is there any
TKO?
Was it TKO?
It's probably our affiliate doing it.
I don't know, but they they sent us
It's in Galveston, I know that.
yeah,
At
they
the San
sent,
Luis Convention Center?
I think so.
What's the date of it?
March something.
It was March or April. I can't remember,
I think it's
but
March.
We didn't get
Our
the
run is
letter.
March 2nd.
They sent it to us in January, and we didn't get it opened until last week. And so I felt kind of bad being like, "Hey, yeah, we're interested."
well, and we could be. I mean, are y'all going to be there?
If it's what we're thinking of, then yes,
Okay.
we will be there.
Yeah, because we thought it would be fun to go down there and I don't know, just explore and see what's going on in Galveston. But
Yeah.
we need to find that letter. We got it in. Well, it was delivered in January.
I think
Well,
it's in our
regardless,
drawer.
y'all can come to ours if you want to, because
Okay.
we'll find out the date of it. I think it's the 30th or something like that.
I'm
March.
not 100% sure, but you can go live from the tournament.
Is there martial art? Is martial arts huge in this area? Tons and tons? Because when I think of martial arts, there are some, but how many people are doing it in our area? In the Galveston County, Brazoria County area?
I don't know exactly how many, but it's huge. Martial arts is a big umbrella over all the different styles of martial arts, right? So, there's jiu-jitsu schools, there's judo schools, there's taekwondo schools, karate schools, all kinds of places, and there's people like us that are kind of a mix of a few different styles, or, kind of a well-rounded style that puts together different styles. A lot of people are doing that now. But, there's so many schools around the area. It's crazy. But it's good. So there's lots of tournaments, and there's lots of competitions going around because of that, too. So it's good for everybody.
I saw that you train jiu-jitsu as well, right?
Yes, sir.
And so does Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
And he had just recently got a blue belt.
He did. He got promoted to blue.
Did you already have a blue belt?
I do. I'm a purple belt.
A purple
So it's
belt.
one up. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool. And I just saw some photos that were shared, and so I just think that's cool. I guess in my head I'm like, oh, that's a cross training, but I don't know, how is that?
Well, we're a school that cross trains.
Okay.
Has for many years. So BJJ is one of the cross trainings that we do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big percentage of our students cross train because that's the art. A long time ago, Bruce Lee did it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
His style of martial arts was cross training, and that was influential to all of us. Mine was out of necessity as I went from taekwondo to boxing to kickboxing was just evolving. Also teaching self-defense tactics, you need to learn some of the other arts, and so I went to jiu-jitsu and went to the Filipino arts of stick fighting, and always in search of something to help us be able to present a service to our customer, which at that time was military, law enforcement, and women and children, and then families. And so it's been an ongoing cross-training adventure for 42 years, basically.
That's cool.
A lot of our students go through the program and get their black belt, and then from there, they'll continue to train in our martial arts program, but they'll start saying, okay, where can I start over and do something new now? So they'll go into either the Filipino martial arts or the Krav Maga or the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is what a lot of people do. So we have a very successful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program right now that competes and does a lot of stuff. And so that's what you saw was we had a whole bunch of promotions, I don't know, two weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
And Lincoln was one of them he's been up for his blue for quite a while. I was actually joking with him because I know you know Lincoln, so we were about to start rolling, and he was like, oh, I'm just a lowly blue belt, just joking. Right after he got his blue belt, and I was like, whatever, dude. How long were you a white belt? He was like, 5 years. I was like, yeah, okay, you sandbagger. That just means you stay a belt for a really long time.
Yeah.
He just never was coming to class enough to promote, but he's so good. He's the best. He's a blue belt, but he's really a good jiu-jitsu guy.
What does jiu-jitsu focus on? What's the difference between that and something else?
Jiu-jitsu is more of the ground fighting, so controlling on the ground. Yes, you're right. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So that's the control on the ground, getting somebody off of you, submission, grappling, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
And it does take from the Japanese stand-up stuff too, but it's known for the ground. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
So that's huge in MMA because a lot of times the fight
huge
goes
part
to
of
the
it.
ground.
But the MMA's caught up. It was a big surprise in the beginning, but it's not the surprise that it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
So now you got to be well-rounded.
Wow.
You got to have it all if you're going to be in the MMA.
Mm-hmm.
If you just have one dimension, you're not going to win.
Yeah, there's
You're
that
going to
guy.
win some, but you're not going to win against those who are well-rounded.
There was that guy, the big dude. He's a local guy. Went and fought in the UFC and knocked that guy out barely at the end. This was like
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said he was hot. Like after.
Well, also, you saw. I don't know if you saw this past weekend, but one of the Gracies fought his first fight and won pretty quick.
Oh wow.
Did you
Submission,
get
yeah.
to see it? I didn't.
I saw the
get to see it.
replay. He got a rear naked
I
choke.
have it recorded. I just haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, the rear. No.
Yeah, Curt has flashbacks. Can you share? I don't know if have you ever told that story?
I think you told it last
Oh
time.
yeah, Dominic. We had a local fighter in.
Yeah, local fighter,
Put
and he's
Curt to
like,
sleep.
"Oh, I'm gonna show you how to do the rear naked chokehold." And I was like, "Oh yeah, show me!" Like, yeah. So I'm sitting there like all excited, and then he puts his arm around my neck, and the next thing I know, I'm like feeling the Holy Ghost and like shaking, and I woke up and I'm like, "What happened?" And Gardy's like, "Did you just get knocked out?" And I'm like, "I think so."
Yeah, but okay, it kind of happened like that. But Curt was kind of the one being like, "Hey, can you show me a move?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know what move I can show you." He's like, "Come on, show me a move, show me a move." And then he was like, "All right."
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna like you. Okay, he was just like, "You kind of slow," and then he said, but he never tapped because Kurt's never been in that situation.
Never. I never thought that would happen. Literally, like,
Yeah.
I started passing out. I was gone for like 8 seconds.
Okay, here's something else. So the Arms Room is one of our partners at, here at KHEA Radio, and they have something called, I'm trying to remember the name of the program, but it's like the Arms Room.
Self-defense class.
Yeah, self-defense classes where they kind of put you in real life situations and scenarios and
Right.
training, with firearms and stuff.
Sure.
And a big part of that they want to do is, self-defense if someone gets close to you, how to do that. Right. And I think that would be a good, they're so close. If they could like send guys, to y'all like as part of that, I think that'd be huge. If y'all would ever be interested.
We have a relationship with the daughter. We just haven't communicated lately, but if they're interested, we could definitely get together with them.
We've done stuff with them in the past. It's just been a while before
we've done
we
some
have.
things with them.
That's
Cool.
Awesome.
They've come into our school with their
I
stuff.
use their
and we've gone over
facility
there.
too when I go shoot. I go shoot there a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went and did that training, which was pretty. It was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And it's weird
We
to
got
say fun
stabbed.
because it's like,
Got
I don't know.
stabbed, is that what
I
you said?
did
Yeah,
with
we did
the
get stabbed.
Sharpie. Well, he was like, the guy was laying on the ground. There was a guy over in the corner, and he's like, "Okay, I'm like gonna come at you, and then you have to draw the gun, right?" And he was like, "That guy over there, and I'm like, "What are you?" And he like starts walking to me, and I'm like, "What's going on? Like, why are you talking about this guy on the ground?" And all of a sudden he's like, "I got you," and like stabs me. I'm like, "That was so not fair." I was not even ready for that. He goes, "Yeah, sometimes you don't know when they're
Wolves
gonna
don't play
attack."
fair.
They're like, they're never gonna start 18 feet away and like run at you like
Right.
every time. They're gonna try to trick you, and you got to be ready. I'm like, "Oh man."
Knife defense is no joke, man.
No.
We have some shock knives that it's like a taser blade around the edge of a knife, and those things they're terrifying to train with. You do all your
Wow.
knife
A lot of
defense and
stress on
everything,
you.
So what
can
do you
go-
do? What do you do if someone's coming at you with the knife? Like I'm guessing there's depending on which way they go, there's a lot of different
Well,
things to
really-
do. What do you do?
It depends on the situation. If you can get away, you get away.
That's the first thing, for
If
sure.
you can't get away, then you find something in your environment to equalize it. And as the last resort, you engage, and you got to expect to get cut.
Wow.
And just because you got cut doesn't mean you die, though. So you've got to know what to do from that point on when it comes to disarming. But knocking somebody out or disabling somebody, that's extreme attack. That's your life at stake. So you are entitled to do extreme damage to them.
Wow.
And the faster you do it, the more lives are saved.
Yeah.
Getting control of the weapon is super important in that case. But we'll do all the knife defense in the world with rubber knives, and you pull out the shock knife, and it's
It changes everything.
everybody's blood goes up real quick. It's like, man, I thought I knew how to do this all of a sudden, and then everybody just freaks out. It's
Y'all
awesome.
been shocked before?
Oh, yeah. So we use a acrostic called RCAT,
Oh.
and it works against knives too. It's redirect, control, attack, and take away.
Okay. And then that's how you kind of like make it equal.
Yeah, so everything's the principle based, And,
Okay.
and again, it's distance. It's what is the situation? why are you in that situation? And are you the police or are you the civilian? And the civilian has a different responsibility than the police.
Yeah, they're trying to probably
Depends on
stop
who we're
them.
training on how we're going to approach it.
Okay, I got you.
Are you by yourself, or is this an intruder in your home? That's another situation. Can you run away, or do you
that's
have to
right.
control the
If you're-
situation? There's different
If you're
situations.
in your home, you can't leave.
Yeah.
You won't leave. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't have told Gardy any of this because I feel like Kurt's gonna have to be a stunt devil and get shocked.
He's gonna just ask to borrow it, and you're gonna be on the air, and you're gonna hear.
We could do that right after y'all's match each day.
That'd be fun.
The person that wins gets to shock the one that doesn't.
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So y'all
We
going to be going 4 rounds, though.
We should have did the stick
One
fighting,
round
but
a
with
week.
the shock knives instead. But like one would have to get like diffused after the first one hits. But I don't know. There's probably not a way to do that. You know what I
I'll
mean?
just
get
edit
back
the
from the-
video that way.
Do y'all get back from the rodeo in time to be there at 7 o'clock Friday night?
I think
I
we
don't-
might be able
I don't
to.
know. Maybe. I don't. Yeah, there's not anything going on that as of right now. But
Probably 7:30 would be fine, too. But if y'all could get there when we start, we could introduce y'all,
Starts at
do some
6.
hoopla.
cool.
At
Oh, well, that was
6,
the team picking, so yeah, maybe 6:30.
6:30.
7.
Okay, we'll put it in the calendar.
Consider it. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, we will. Is there anything else y'all want to share? I know you always got a lot going on, and you got to get out of here.
Well, we just always love to pray for everybody, and we want prayer in return, too. So just know that we pray, and we believe in prayer.
Amen.
And we do our best not to worry. Instead, we pray about everything and pray without ceasing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cody.
I mean, just if you want to check us out, go to premiermartialarts.com and come in. We'd love to give you a trial.
Cool.
Do a little trial class with you. Show you what we got going on.
Yeah, and if you're a student of ours that stopped training, well, come on back.
I feel like Crystal counts
Yeah.
a little
I
bit,
think
even
so,
though
yeah,
with the
kinda.
staff.
If
Kinda
you're-
by
if you're looking for a place
adoption
to
into
get
the family there.
restarted, we can help you restart.
That's cool.
We'll meet you right where you're at.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. Stay tuned. We're going to keep talking about a whole bunch of stuff going on in the community. This is Outguard's Premier Martial Arts in studio today.
We're still going to announce the winners as well of our Texas Pit Stop Barbecue gift card giveaway.
I'm gonna win that.
Stay tuned for more KHEA Radio.
Sweet. Thank y'all. You had to roll
Yeah.
out, didn't you?
Yeah.
9.
No, well, not really.
Yeah, we're not in a hurry anymore.
Our people are doing a school talk at Leak City Elementary right now. So I just
Oh,
instead-
cool.
it ended up working out. I went and got him kicked off and then came over here.
Okay,
so
cool.
They're
Nice.
teaching the PE classes right now. Lincoln's actually leading up. So
Yeah.
Should we
doing-
play a
having fun.
song then, and we'll come back on and touch on just everything one more time, and then be good.
Did
So
you-
the saying that I have right now, if we can close with that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Punch fear in the face. What does that look like?
Uh,
Escape average. When you escape, what are you doing?
Trying to get away.
Getting away.
Mhm.
You're not running to it. You're running away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And do things that matter in the name of Jesus.
It's good.
That's cool. I like that. Escape average. I like that too.
God didn't make us to be average.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask you guys. Speaking of like God and stuff, you guys play worship music inside of the studio or inside of your gym. I called it a studio. I'm sorry, but what's
forgive
maybe
you.
your favorite Christian song right now that you have?
What are y'all listening to?
You know, the one that's been speaking to me a lot in this season is Everything by Toby Mac. I
Cool.
see you in everything I do.
Oh, yeah,
Toby
yeah. I know
Mac.
that one.
Oh, last time we talked about Toby Mac, we got shut down from Facebook. We probably should stop.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about Toby Mac, and then all of a sudden, Facebook just ended, and we're like, really?
There goes our live feed now.
Oh, yeah, we also played the song from Toby Mac, and then it shut us
Oh,
down.
so you have to like.
Well,
I
you broke
gotcha.
the laws.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I mentioned on the radio the other
But you
day.
repented and everything's okay.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I mentioned to you guys "Spirit Move" by Michael Ketter. I think as you said you like that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That one's awesome right now. I was listening
that's
on the way
awesome,
over.
yeah.
There's a bunch of worship songs that I'm pretty into right now.
We've
A lot of
added
songs that-
about like 400 or so songs.
Yeah, I heard
to
y'all
our
were
app,
uploading
and-
a bunch of Bethel. That's awesome.
Yeah, we downloaded Bethel yesterday. The whole album, the new album, it's in there. We're doing some more like behind the music kind of stuff that we're really excited about, where artists are sending us like information about why they wrote songs. So
a
those are
good
now.
one that has a good story is Raise a Hallelujah.
Oh, I like that. The
That's
Bethel
what I was
song.
just looking at.
Listen to the backstory on that. It's very good.
Have y'all heard of that one?
You can look at
Yes.
it on YouTube and get the backstory on it.
Yeah.
real quick.
Well, I went to the Bethel conference and they shared the story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an awesome story.
What was that story?
If that's the one I'm thinking of, it's whenever she was like in getting ready in the bathroom or something, or is it a different story?
It's a different one. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about
It's
the.
a child that,
yeah.
that gets sick, and,
Okay.
and they almost lost him.
I'll send you the video link. There's a
Okay.
video. They made a video. It's like 11 minutes long, explaining that, and then it from the next video on YouTube jumped straight to the first time he ever played it in concert, and that kid who was sick and they thought he were going to lose him is there, and it's really powerful. It's
Wow.
cool.
That's awesome.
We have a small group, and we opened with it the other day, and I didn't know the backstory on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened with the song, and then found out the backstory. My son-in-law Thomas sent me the backstory on it. I think what was it, Friday or Saturday?
Mm-hmm. Sunday, I think.
And our small group was on Monday night. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
cool.
kind of cool how the Holy Spirit works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great song. That's that first track on the New Bethel album. So that's what I've been listening to, like almost nonstop.
That Bethel album is
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Bethel's great. Upper Room. I don't know if y'all listen to Upper
I
Room
also
or not.
ran
Upper Room's
across
really good.
a playlist that's on it's called Music Meets Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of worship music there that's good.
Cool.
Did y'all ever get to talk to Birthday Joy about us doing the vans?
No, we
'Cause
haven't.
That'll be cool. I
yeah.
hope we can do that. That'll be fun.
I think it will. It should be fine.
So we'd
She
like
should
to
be cool with that.
meet this lady.
Nani?
Nani.
Where is she at?
She's in League City.
Mhm.
So
I think
Well,
I
just
think
had-
we've met her. I've met her
If
before.
you're
I think.
listening, come meet us. Or if
For
you've
sure.
met
Yeah.
Cody before, I haven't met you. I'd like to meet you.
Y'all ready?
We're ready.
All right, here we go.
KHEA Lamarck.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
and I'm Kurt.
And we have Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts in studio. We have Grand Master Garza. We have Master Cody Garza in studio. We're talking a little bit about everything going on at all the locations they have. And I know there's some thoughts and some final closing stuff that you wanted to mention and we can talk about as well.
Well, I love to share with my students inspirational things that challenge them to be their best. And so with my black belt candidate class Saturday morning, I walked in and said, punch the fear in the face. These are black belt candidates that are testing from 1st degree to 4th to 5th degree. And so I had them think about that. So I said, what does it look like to punch fear in the face? So we had a moment, and then I said, next is escape average. You know, the average people cannot make it to black belt. They got to step out and do more.
Mm-hmm.
And they do this is a season of doing the most that they've ever done. They're going to be in the best shape of their life, mentally, physically, spiritually, and social, emotionally. And last, do things that matter in the name of Jesus.
What does that mean to you? Like an example that I can think of like punching fear in the face is like finding something that like almost frightens you that you're scared of and like,
Right.
well, that's what I need to be doing sometimes,
Yeah,
or that's
most-
what I need to
most
do.
people are dealing with fear that appears to be real, but it's not. You know, there's an acrostic that says false evidence appearing real.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I think about the word know, fear, K-N-O-W. We need to know what fear we're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
and get set free from it.
My
And then
biggest-
there's no fear, there's N-O fear. And, you know, there's not very many people that live without fear,
Right.
Mm.
truthfully. It's
My
just
biggest
some
fear is
people
Gardy.
don't let fear stop them.
Getting punched in the stomach by Gardy.
yeah.
Yeah, well, see, y'all gonna be, you know, so you want to let go of that. You think about, you know, somebody who's dominated by fear, they're insane.
Mm-hmm.
They're just out of control.
You wouldn't be able to leave the house if you're dominated by fear. Like there's normal things that you just can't do, or you're worried about. Hey, I can't tell someone my story, or I can't talk to them about what I feel like I'm supposed to talk to them about, or I can't get up and talk on a microphone. You know, there's a lot of things.
So there's healthy ways to eliminate all that.
Mhm.
And God's word tells us not to fear. I mean, Joshua, he tells us to be courageous, the opposite of fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or even with fear, you know, you can still move forward with courage. You just set that aside. You focus on the skill, or you focus on the action that you're going to take, instead of focusing on your fear and letting it stop you.
I
So
think
again,
awesome.
punch fear in the face, escape average, and do things that matter in the name of Jesus.
Cool. I
I
love
think
it.
a lot of what we do is try to stretch people's comfort zone a little bit. You know, you want to find things that are outside your comfort zone to help you get rid of that fear and get more confident. That way you don't have that fear. So
Yeah, it's definitely part of the martial
gotta
arts.
live outside your
way.
comfort zone.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all again for joining us, and
welcome.
thank you for donating that birthday party to the Birthday Joy program. And we were talking a little bit before we went back on the FM about the vans that y'all have, and we can make that work. Hopefully, we need to talk to her, and that'd be really cool.
Awesome.
So we'll set that up, and make sure y'all get in contact.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
That's
good.
cool. Thank y'all for joining us.
Love being
Absolutely.
here.
Thanks for having us, guys.
KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Stay tuned.
Sweet.
Boom.
Muchas gracias.
Guys, you guys are awesome.
So are you.
Thank you for coming in.
I don't know how to behave, but
Thank you for
Thank you.
nice to meet you.
All right, folks. That was a good time. Good time. That was Grandmaster Garza, Master Cody Garza from Premier Martial Arts.
You're supposed to behave like that.
Right. It's fun.
You don't ever want to outgrow it, okay?
Yeah.
I always have a smile.
I tell everybody you
Until it gets knocked off your face.
older, but you don't have to get old, right?
Right.
Right.
We'll see y'all soon.
Thank you.
Boom. What's
right.
up? What's up, guys? I see some people that are excited about a couple things.
We still have those winners to pick. We haven't picked the names yet of the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, so we still have that opportunity where you can win some gift cards to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We also have, what are those?
These are to Olympia Grill. These are to Olympia Grill. Hey, did y'all go talk to our guests already? Okay.
Go.
Yeah, there's a couple people out there. They've just been hanging out. But we're going to have some more guests in. We're going to be talking.
So they're not sitting in the dark. Sweet.
Yeah. So Olympia Grill, we're giving away some dessert. I think I can try every single one of the desserts on the dessert menu with all the ones we have. If you've been, what are you eating there? Are you getting the hummus or are you getting a dessert? Let us know. I am excited to keep talking about everything we have going on today. Shout out to the Premier Martial Arts. You can also, as an individual or a business, make some donations like this, a toy for any age, really, and then a gift card, whether that's to Target, whether that's to Walmart, or literally anywhere. I'm sure they'll have a use for it.
Yeah, that was Taco Bell gift cards. So it can be to anything. Whataburger. We would love to have as many gift cards to give as we could, and that's going to be awesome. You can drop them off here at KHEA Radio. You can drop them off at Butler's Courtyard. You can drop them off at the Children's Oasis Foundation. You can also do it at Living Well Clinical Nutrition in League City. So plenty of places for that.
Yeah, I see Rebecca said, I've never been. I'm not sure if it's to the Pit Stop or to Olympia Grill, but I'm going to tell you right now, you need to go to both. Plan it out. Maybe like, hey, next week I'm going to go here, and then, next time you have opportunity to do it.
The other thing you could do, you could go to Texas Pit Stop, get your lunch, then go get dessert for free at Olympia Grill afterwards. I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's what I would do.
I know. Usually, whenever you go and order something, you just don't get the free thing, but that's kind of what Kurt. I was like, no, you got to order something, just at least, so that way you're not just showing up for the free ice cream at Gringo's or something like you do sometimes, and then just leaving. It's not nice.
It doesn't say. You can literally just show up and be like, hey, I want dessert.
Rebecca said Olympia Grill. Calder Road is open. So everybody use that. You can use Calder Road to get to Olympia Grill. That's what Vincent had replied later. He was like, it's the road you take to get to Olympia Grill. Yes. I knew that. And she's been to the pit before.
For sure. I'm excited. Do you want to show that video one more time?
Sure.
All right.
Check it out. This is the video. So, is it playing?
This is Gardy with KHEA Radio. I'm at 6612 Seawall at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue in Galveston, Texas. We're teaming up doing a giveaway for you. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment on this video, and share this video out for everybody to see so you can come win some award-winning barbecue. Go like KHEA Radio on Facebook. Go like Texas Pit Stop Barbecue on Facebook. Teaming up, making this giveaway happen for you.
You're up.
What's up, folks? Hey, we're back. We're going to be talking about some beauty. So who's excited?
There's an echo.
We got Brittany.
Okay, perfect.
We got Leanne.
That's your camera right there?
And we got Ninfa
Ninfa,
in studio. We're going to be learning about how we can maybe step our game up when it comes to, everything, right? I guess. So is everybody doing good today?
Yes.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
We were actually just talking about some martial arts. I don't know. Have y'all ever done any kind of martial arts or anything?
Oh God.
No.
I think maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Black belt.
Were you a black belt?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Cool. Where did
Pretty far, right?
She acted like she never did it before.
I'm like,
and
that's
then
pretty
she's like,
far,
I'm a
right?
black belt.
Yeah.
It's like the highest you can go. Is that good?
Okay.
I don't know. It's like
for a toddler, right?
that's what's up. That's cool. Where did you train at?
Nonchalantly, dropped like I'm a black belt.
It was somewhere in Texas City. I don't remember. I remember my parents put me in, and it was either karate or gymnastics, and I was like, let's go karate.
That's what's up. They can go hand in hand. You can be like a ninja, flipping around, and we've seen that happen before.
All right.
That's cool. So, can y'all introduce yourself one more time? We're not on the FM yet. We got about 50 seconds, and we just do our Facebook audience kind of share, I guess what y'all do and what your name is.
Okay, I'll start off. My name is Nympha Capers, owner of Beautiful Salon and Spa.
Cool.
And I'm Leanne Brooks, and I'm a body contouring specialist.
Cool.
And I am Brittany Murray. I am owner of Sheer Confidence under Beautiful Salon.
That's cool.
And what do you do? We got like 20 seconds, but what do? You do?
Kurt sometimes dives into the question that we got to wait. It's just, he's so excited and wants to learn more.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
when
here we
get
go.
Going.
We got
Sorry.
10 seconds, so stay tuned. We're talking about everything. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
And we have some guests in studio. We had a good time. We had Grandmaster Garza. We had Master Cody Garza from Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts in studio. They got a brand new Pearland location. They're donating a birthday party to the Birthday Joy program, which is huge. I'm so excited. If you want to get involved, you can call or text us 346-704-1806. We want to hear from you. And you can just say, like, hey, I'm an individual. I want to be involved. I want to get my business involved. And we'll let you know how you can do that. You can help some local kids who are living in group homes, living in shelters, going through maybe not the best time in the highlight of their life right now, but they can feel normal, have birthday parties, and just feel like a kid and have some toys. So we're excited to be able to help make this happen and piece together these relationships. So right now we're going to shift the focus, and we're going to talk, is it fair to say, about beauty? Is that what we're talking about today? We're just talking about a bunch of things that you can do as an individual to kind of build confidence, look the way you want to look, and feel the way you want to feel. So, can we have the introduction one more time? Can you kind of introduce yourself and then who you're with?
Okay. First of all, I would like to say thank you for giving us this opportunity to be here today to, showcase our business.
Of course.
My name is Nympha Capers, and I am the owner of Beautiful Salon and Spa.
Awesome.
And
I'm Leanne Brooks, and I'm a body contouring specialist at Beautiful Spa.
Okay, cool. And then we have Brittany.
I am Brittany Murray, and I'm the owner of Sheer Confidence at Beautiful Salon.
Okay, cool. So, okay, Beautiful Salon. So we were wanting to make sure that we said it right, because the way it's spelled, it's like beautiful, right?
right.
So can you kind of share a little bit about the name?
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful came to me, the name Beautiful came to me years ago. And I struggled with my image years ago. And sorry, I'm nervous.
Oh, no, you're good. You're doing great. Yeah.
I struggled with my image, and I never felt the confidence of being beautiful.
Yes.
And I know that it takes, more than just being beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside.
Yes.
And I couldn't deal with that for a very long time until I met a few women who I was going to church with in the state of Montana. And they kind of got me through a lot of things that I needed to get through for healing. And so now, as I healed, from that, I wanted women and men, to feel beautiful about themselves. So when they come to the salon, we're able to give them a beautiful appearance, of course, from the outside. But I love to talk to them and just kind of hear their story and just kind of help them get through what they need to get through because of what I've been through.
Yeah.
So
we've talked to some people before, and I find myself, even when I go get a haircut, whenever I'm talking to people, it's like, hey, how you doing? And it's almost like a therapy session, I guess, and you get to know the people, and you become friends. And
Definitely.
How's your kids? How's your mom, your family? And it's really cool to see. So you can kind of just build that relationship and help just people just get on with everyday life.
definitely,
I suppose.
we become therapists.
Mhm.
But I love it.
Do they include that in the training? I feel like when you go get a cosmetology license and degree and stuff, they should be like, okay, this is the part that they don't necessarily talk about. You need to take some therapy and then some classes on how to be a therapist.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you said you were kind of, I guess, going through some things and self-image and how you saw yourself, and then being with people that kind of built you up and helped you understand, the value and worth, and then you kind of want to spread that love to other people as well.
Right.
And now you have, beautiful salons. So where are you located?
We are in downtown League City.
Mhm.
So the address to the salon is 1815 East Main Street.
Okay.
And I do have the spa in the same shopping strip, but it's on the opposite end.
Okay.
And so for the spa, it's 1825 East Main Street.
What's the difference between the salon and spa? I'm a dude, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
I need that explanation a little bit.
Right.
Do you want to?
So basically, we have a salon side that's going to deal with all your cosmetology, your barber work, anything having to do with the hair side on your head. So then you have the spa side where we do have your estheticians, we do have the microblading, we have nails, pedicures, we have body contouring. So that's kind of where our difference is with the two.
Okay. So the salon focuses on hair, and then the spa kind of like some other services as well.
Yeah.
Right.
What's body contouring? Because that intrigues me a little bit, because I'm like, ooh, I can contour my body a little bit. Feel good.
It's actually a technique that we use to target specific areas. Like, let's say you have unwanted stomach fat or arms, and you work out and you diet and you can't get rid of it. I can go in and reduce the fat and help you drain it through your lymphatic system through urine and sweat and things like that.
So what kind of device does that? Is it like lasers? Is it heat? Or what is it using?
Infrared and ultrasound cavitation and
Okay.
radio frequency.
That's cool. That's above my head. I know what radio frequency is because we do use some of those. We were talking about that earlier, some of our equipment, but yeah.
How does, what? Can you explain more? Go in a little bit. You got to explain things to us a little
What's
bit.
amazing
Sure.
is that it actually, you see results the first session.
Immediately.
That's cool.
Immediately.
That's cool. What does the machine look like, or the device that y'all use?
It's a machine and it has different wands on it, and the different wands do different things. We first start off with, I like to call it the fat blaster, but it's
Okay.
the cavitation, and that's what gets in there, and it fractures the fat cells so that the fatty acids can leak out, and then we could help you pass it through your lymphatic system, of course, through the urine and stuff.
Okay, cool.
And then we also use like a radio frequency to combination with that, because that's gonna help you break it down even further, but then also it's gonna tighten your skin. So you'll even see results after the treatment for the fat blasting up to 7 days after the treatment, and then for the skin tightening up to 4 months. You're still gonna be noticing differences in your skin texture.
So let's say that somebody doesn't work out at all, and they don't do any physical activity, and they just kind of like sit in a chair all
There's a
day.
lot of Kurt.
Why are you pointing at me?
But I wasn't.
You're like
necessarily-
going like this, like this, like this.
Okay, I have a
You
friend.
saw that.
I have a friend, and he may be interested in something like that. Like if he wanted to get his body contoured, like, do you have to work out, or is this something you can do, like, and he doesn't work out at all, like, and it would still work?
Stop pointing at me.
Well,
Just curious.
You'll see better results if you work out.
Yes.
Because you have to be able to pass it out. You have to sweat. You have to, get rid of the waste somehow.
Yeah.
But even with the technology that we use, if you don't diet and exercise, it can come back.
Okay.
You know, it's permanent unless you don't eat right.
You got to follow up.
Yes.
You know,
so like I couldn't do it and then go eat like 8 cheeseburgers from McDonald's or
and
something.
then you have all the free dessert coupons from Olympia Grill, which
Or the
we love.
tacos.
Yeah, the taco. Yeah, we are big taco fans. You know, and we try and have balance though. People always say like, y'all eat a lot, and I guess we do.
We do diet a lot,
But we
because
diet
have
a-
to make up the difference.
We diet a lot too, so there's some balance that we try and do. Yeah, I was just curious, Kurt. I didn't know.
Pointing at me.
It was-
really.
Okay. So y'all are located in Lake City, and what's the address one more time?
For the salon, it's 1815 East Main Street.
Okay. And what is that close to?
Okay, so I like landmarks too.
Yeah,
by the way, Red River Barbecue.
Yes.
Is right down the street from us. It's actually on the next block over.
Cool. Have y'all been to the cantina yet?
As a matter of fact, I did last night.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think? Honest opinion. You can share.
Unless you don't want to.
It was good.
What did you have?
What did I order? Oh, tacos al carbon, which is chicken fajitas.
Yes. You know what's weird about that? I didn't see her post a picture and talk of taco. I just are you a member in our taco group?
No.
Okay, well, that's the problem. we have a taco Facebook group, but cool.
Yeah, you have to join the Talk of Taco.
Okay.
It's literally just tacos. And then when you go to restaurants, or maybe you cook it at home, you take a picture of it, post it in the group.
Done. Easy.
Oh.
Easy. And then people go, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
So that's cool. So how long have you had the salon and then the spa? How long have you been doing
Okay.
those?
So my husband, Joseph Capers, and I opened up the business 5 years ago this month.
Wow. Okay.
February is our anniversary, so it'll be 5 years.
In the same location, or have y'all
Yeah.
moved? Okay.
Same location. Yes, definitely. That was my goal. One of my goals was to open up a salon after I graduated from cosmetology. I worked in several salons and just wanted to try to build up my clientele. And one of my goals was to open up a salon and be able to provide the services.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of make it like a one-stop shop for our clients.
Yeah. So that's why you have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, definitely. So they don't have to go so far. Because I had a lot of people who would ask, where do you get your nails done? Where do you go for facials? Body contour. Well, actually, body contouring at the time wasn't as popular as it is now. But, people would ask, and the opportunity came up to where we were able to open up the spa. And so that's been open now for a year.
Okay. Cool.
So.
And Brittany, you work. What is the name? It's the Sheer
Confidence.
Sheer Confidence. And can you kind of share, I guess, about that name?
Yeah. So Sheer Confidence. That name came from, years ago. I started out at a company that was not based here in America. Tony and Guy. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. So it gave me a lot of platform and foundation on how to make people feel good, not just through their hair, but just getting comfortable just looking in the mirror at yourself. A lot of people kind of struggle with that through whatever they've been in their life. And I just thought, I want to give people confidence. If I could throw glitter on someone, I would want it to be confident glitter and, just style their hair and give them a whole new aura and enlighten day life. So Sheer Confidence was what came to mind. Shears Confidence.
Yeah, because shears, I guess that's one of the names for cutting hair, right? The scissors?
Yes. Many people say scissors, so we use
But shears, that's the correct term?
Yes.
Scissors is like cutting paper and doing like my kid's homework.
Right.
Shears would be, okay.
And you
give me a
have to
haircut.
have confidence when you walk in with pink hair.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yes. It's free expression, This is all just accessories to who we are. Just have fun with it, That's my thing.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Do you ever see people that, see the look that you have and they're like, I want to copy exactly what you have going on right now. Give me this
I
look.
do. I have It's both black and white with it. It's so funny. I have a lot of clients that are like, you're not going to do that to my hair. Are you? And then I have those that's like, well, can you do that to my hair? So it's
The answer is yes, right?
Yeah,
To both, yes.
Whatever you want, I can do it.
That's cool.
Could I have pink hair? You think I'd look good?
You could. I'm a licensed cosmetologist and a barber.
Cool.
So, I said, whatever you want.
So the difference, I've learned a little bit,
got your back.
but I guess like the difference, barbers are allowed to use different tools that
Yes.
cosmetology isn't necessarily trained on. What's that difference?
You were correct. So with the licensed cosmetologist, you are able to use your shears. They do teach you a little bit of shaving, razor blading with your razor in cosmetology. But with your barber license, you are actually licensed to carry those equipments, to use those equipments in a shop, whether it's your own salon, your own business, or if you're working for a franchise like Tony and Guy.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the difference. The razor blade.
Oh yeah, even like
your
the
hot
razor.
Towel, your hot towel therapy, your scalp massages. It just goes a little bit more in depth for the
Kurt's eyes lit
gentlemen.
up when he said scalp massage. Is that something that?
Scalp massages are the best.
Yeah, they are.
Especially like if you got like the mint one where it like cools your head and then
Very therapeutic. Yeah.
let me sit back and relax a little bit.
Yeah, we've been trying to. Me and Crystal have been trying to talk Kurt into bleaching his hair, like.
We think it's a great idea. So we think y'all should get on board and convince him.
Here's the problem: is we have a pastor here at Abundant Life who also bleached his hair,
Like white, like multiple times to get it
also-
that white. He had brown hair and then stripped it, and it was like a bleach color, and then now it's just white.
Yeah, so
Is
it's
it
white.
like Jesse Duplantis?
Okay.
No, well, Jesse Duplantis, no, he's
Okay.
he's like
natural.
34. So this guy,
Okay.
he's 34, so he has like brown hair, but he was like, well, I just wanted to do it, so why not? I'm gonna do
It
it
is
now.
about the white of Jesse Duplantis'
It is.
hair.
It is white.
It's
That is
white.
awesome.
But I also have the jean jacket. I have the Del Tigre boots. I have the skinny jeans. I would be like a walking replica of Pastor Josh, and I feel like that's a bad sign.
We thought it'd be funny. Well, me and Crystal did. Also, but cool though. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not try something different?
Oh man,
It's
you guys are gonna
hair.
make me do this, aren't
Get
you?
out of your
It's hair.
comfort zone.
Yeah, it grows back.
Right.
Sometimes he just turned 30. We're
You guys okay, I'll find this picture and show y'all. We've done this before with my hair. My hair always gets messed with. Always gets messed with. So we had this share-a-thon back in December.
it went great.
It was fantastic. And I said, yeah, if we raise $5,000, I'll shave my head. And
So we brought John the Baptized Barber in studio, and
Oh,
he's
my.
actually in barber college
Oh, okay.
right now, and he's
that
about
was
to
a
be
month
done.
ago.
That's some
Wow.
confidence, Kurt.
Yeah, he rocked
That
it.
is some confidence.
He rocked. He rocked it for like 5 days. He kept it for like 5 days because he was like, I just don't have time. I don't have time. I was like, dude, go get your hair cut. And so he
Nice.
did. He finally got it all.
We also, I don't know if you
Done.
could notice in that picture, but there's also no eyebrows.
Oh wow.
Because
Went all the way.
Yeah, he
somebody
shaved his
also
eyebrows.
shaved the eyebrows too for $1,000. So I feel like I could rock whatever you guys bring me because it's gonna grow back
There you
like
go.
it has.
There you go. There
Yeah.
You go. Awesome
This-
attitude.
This spot is like on the back of my head, which I won't show on the camera.
Okay, so
Might be.
if you're saying that you feel like you can rock it, then why every time we say you should do it, do you say no?
Only because it's gonna be just like Pastor Josh. Like that's my only concern is that I'm gonna be walking around looking like Pastor Josh.
You just kept.
We
Put
could
your
do a
money where
different
your
color,
mouth
you
is,
know?
kid.
He could do the pink. You just have to
There
have
you go.
confidence, and
Oh, I could do the pink.
yeah, going
I feel
to
I feel
sheer
like-
confidence will give you that confidence you need to be able to
Yeah.
rock it.
You know.
Yeah.
Would Pastor Hallam be okay if I walked around here
He's
with
okay
pink
with
hair?
it with Pastor Josh.
True.
We can do like a rose gold to really like.
Ooh.
There you go.
How does that sound?
He'd probably do it for the head massage. Like, look at this weirdo.
There we go.
I'm okay. So whenever I go places, like, I don't really like being touched. It's weird. Like even like massages or like someplace, I'm like, I don't know. This is weird. I don't know you. And like even when I get my hair cut by someone new, it's just like, are you gonna do what I ask? Or like you show a picture. Is that annoying whenever you have someone like me sit in the chair for the first time and it's just like, okay, you're showing me a picture. I know how to cut hair. Don't tell me what to do. How is it being in that field?
To me, I like to see a picture.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me at all when someone comes to my chair and they say, "This is what I want." It's a little annoying when they like, "Okay, I want this, I want that." So it ends up being,
they cross
totally
difference.
different.
Like that's different than what you just said. Yeah.
So, but if you come in and you have a picture of what you want and you're confident about that, and you decide that's what you want, then I will try to do my best to. But I try to always do what the client wants and not what I want.
Yeah.
Because I do know, excuse me, I do know a few stylists that will just be like, okay, no, you need this, and it's I guess their honesty, but I do want to make the client happy. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. What is the most extreme cut color thing like that's fun that you've ever done? Is there something that comes to mind?
I've done a burgundy. That's about the extreme that I've done.
Yeah.
So, well, you know what? No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I did a purple and like a mermaid color, purple and green.
Oh, yes. Like the mermaid, that green.
That was extreme, and it was a lot of work.
Cool. What do you see next? Like the next hair trend that's coming out, or maybe it's already catching on, and you see something like, okay, in the next 6 months, everybody's going to be rocking this hairdo or style, or is there something?
I'm not sure. Do you know
what's coming? Everybody's going to have the pink hair.
Next trend, I know the last was, balayage is real popular right now.
Right, balayage.
What is balayage?
The gray color.
Balayage. Yeah, your platinums, your white.
Oh,
ice
cool.
Whites, like what you called. Gosh, that was like really 2018. I really think that we're gonna bring the bob back. I really think the bob is gonna come back.
That's cool. It's been a while.
I feel like a very sophisticated, maybe one length, maybe not so much of the angle anymore, but the classy, sophisticated. I have a feeling that's gonna,
That's cool. Okay, I have a question. So, do you think if we promoted it hard enough, we could get Kurt's Friar Tuck haircut to catch on in like 2019, where everybody's like, "Hey, it's cool to be bald and have like the horseshoe." Do you think if we pushed that and marketed it hard enough, maybe even like a bleached version of it, do you think we could ever get that to catch on?
Anything's possible, Yeah. I mean, come on, Kurt. You just put a smile on and you just walk in with that confidence.
I did it for 5 days.
I mean,
I wore hats every day on the air, but I have rocked it.
See, that's a good thing. You can cover it up with
that. That's cool.
Funny.
Maybe we just need like Brad Pitt to start balding or something, and then it'll catch on for everybody else. Everybody's like, okay, now I'm getting this.
Exactly.
That's what there's a lot of guys that don't have hair, but they're like the tough guys. I think I went and saw a movie last night. It has Bruce Willis in it, and so he has it. But he's also Bruce Willis, and he's old.
They say I look like Bruce Willis.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Here we go.
Or Brad Pitt.
Crystal's over there. Crystal.
Professional female opinion. You look like neither of those men.
Tommy Cruise.
You're making up people?
Just go home.
Yeah. So cool. So right now it's 10:23. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. Again, we're giving away 5 of these little gift cards where you can
Coupons.
go get a free hummus or a free dessert from Olympia Grill. All you have to do is like, share, comment on this video, and we're going to pick some winners tomorrow, pending our memories, if we remember. But I'm going to leave them here so we will remember.
Yes, and then we're also announcing the winners today of our Texas Pit Stop Barbecue giveaway that we dropped last week. All you have to do on that video is also like, share, and comment. We're going to pick the 2 winners today. By the 11 o'clock hour, we're going to have those winners. So stay tuned if you want to see if your name is called.
Hey, this is cool. So Rocio, who we've had on our program before, said Crystal Koza, this is our spa. So I don't know if they've been to the spa before. Do you know Crystal Koza, or does that name ring a bell?
No.
Well, it will. She does a lot in the community. We're glad to be friends with her. She's given us like some connections and some tickets and stuff to give away. But good morning, Crystal. Thanks for watching right now on Facebook. So y'all offer all kinds of services. So like in a salon, like what are the services that you can get whenever it comes to getting your hair cut, trimmed, or whatever? What kind of stuff do y'all offer?
Basically, we give them the haircut they want.
Mm-hmm.
We wash their hair, give them that scalp massage.
Yeah.
And so that is all included in a haircut.
Okay, cool.
So.
And then like
and the style.
And then like color, if you want color, that's like an additional option and some other stuff that you can get on.
Right.
Cool.
So for like a color, if they wanted to get like an all over color, it would be, of course, the color, the wash, and the style.
Okay, cool.
So, and if they want a haircut, we can do that.
Awesome.
Well.
And then with the spa, can we kind of even break down, because we focused on the body contouring, and that's what we kind of talked about a bit, but like what other services are there at the spa?
I was just going to say that. We have, there's 6 total, and that's including me, because I also do body contouring as well. But it's Leanne and I that do body contouring, and then I have 2 nail technicians, which is Anne-Marie Martinez and Eileen Perez, and then I have a lash tech. Her name is Rochelle Capers, and then Rocio. She does facials. She does facials, lashes, makeup, updos. She does quite a bit of
A little
stuff.
bit of everything, seems, yeah.
So
She's actually saying facials, peels, makeup by me for
There
any
you
occasion,
go.
hairstyle, lash lifts.
Yeah.
What is a lash lift? Is that different from like an extension?
well, hopefully she'll answer that on. But it's actually the way she said it to me was like perm for the lashes.
Oh, okay, cool.
They
Yeah,
curl
so
up,
if you have some, they go out, you can lift them up, and that kind of draws more
Right.
attention to your
Right.
eyes.
That's what happens on my eyes. Already, just naturally, they go up.
So yeah, if you have lashes that just
He has
like
a
go
twitch.
out straight, she can curl
Yeah.
them up for you.
And that'll stay like semi permanently?
I'm not sure how long they last.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Hopefully she'll answer that for you on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Whenever you're at the spa, like what's the service that you're looking most forward to? Because I think of spa and it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the spa. Like it's a relaxing, like what am I going to get? Like what is the thing that you're looking
At
forward
the
to getting?
Spa, for me, I love the facials.
Yeah.
Rocio does really good. Like she'll put you to sleep.
What is the purpose of a facial? Like what are you trying to do?
I guess in an easy way to explain it is like a car wash for your face.
That's cool.
It's so cleansing. To me, I enjoy because I hardly ever get to get out and do. I own the salon, I own the spa, but I never really get to do a lot of services for myself as much as I would love to. But I do love to get the facials.
That's cool.
Gardy, it's kind of like when I put the hand sanitizer on my face. That's just like the same exact thing.
That's how he washes his face sometimes, and I tell him that's probably not the best.
I have great skin, though. It's probably the secret to life.
But it may be seeping to your brain, and that's why you may have great skin, but it's sometimes in there. It's just like it's just too much alcohol. Like
It
going
wakes
straight
you
to-
up. You go like this.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer.
What kind of routine should somebody be using for their skin or their face? Is that
I know I'm like Rocio's probably like going crazy right now.
She's like, I know
I
all
know.
these.
She's like, yeah.
She's actually she's answering stuff right now.
I bet
good,
she
good.
is. Yeah.
Thank you, Rocio.
She's gonna be your specialist in
Okay,
that
okay.
she'll
category
definitely-
for sure.
I'm gonna read some of these comments. So when we were talking about the lash lift, she said it's a perm for your lashes. So that seems like it would be pretty, semi-permanent. That's really cool. Lasts up to 10 weeks for men and women. She said men's facials are popular, and that's cool. I would be interested in seeing what that entails. And she also mentioned LED therapy for facials.
Yeah, she
as well.
does have a lot of really
Sure, that'd
good
be really
services.
great, especially for the beard growers.
Yeah,
You know.
you can stimulate that to get a better beard.
Yeah.
That's
It-
cool.
A
I've
fuller look.
Yeah,
you
I've
know?
seen some like rollers that show up on my Instagram sponsored post, and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? You see my post, like I have a weak beard. Yeah, okay, I know, I get it. But it's like a thing where you just like roll it on there, and it has like little spikes on it, and it's supposed to.
Like exfoliating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because I get patches. Like there's like a.
You need to roll it.
Roll it.
I
Gotta
guess.
wake up those hair follicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with the skin. I don't even understand it. But we have been trying to do more of like a natural approach whenever it comes to products that we use and eat. And that's just interesting. I'd love to talk to Rocio about that as well,
Very good.
about those things. What about whenever it comes to like hair? Like I know, like I guess, being trained at Tony Guy, I remember getting my haircut at Tony Guy whenever they used to have one at Baybrook Mall.
Yes.
And
yeah.
man, what was the guy's name? He was awesome. But he just you look cool, had tattoos, and I'm like, I want him to cut my hair. I want to look cool and have tattoos, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so then they just like do some stuff. But you would always have to use like their product
Right.
What kind of
right.
products are you using now? Do you still use some Tony Guy stuff or a mixture?
No, unfortunately I don't. Awesome company, but unfortunately I do not. What I target more now is Joico, and I do love their products, but I target more towards their color line.
Okay.
When it comes to doing color, love Joico. Their intensity colors are amazing. Hence the pink.
Yeah.
And for my styling products and treatments, I do Kenra. Both good for men and females, but my male clientele is Johnny B. I'm sure you guys have heard of Johnny B. No? Oh my gosh. Y'all
Johnny B, yeah.
Johnny B is a very, very great men's collection, and they're even coming out with more beard products.
Okay. So like,
yes.
what does Johnny B come out with? Is it like shampoos and stuff?
Everything. You
Color?
have your shampoo, your body wash, your color safe shampoos, to your matte styling products for those that don't like too much shine in their hair. And now beard oils for those that are growing out the beard.
Yeah.
Gosh,
They even
everything. A
have, like,
body
an
wash.
aftershave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aftershave.
Smells really
They
good.
have it's an AM and PM aftershave now. I know that they're going through a different product labeling right now, so everything's looking like the one color, kind of
Yeah.
like, you know how Tony and I used to have everything's nice, clean, masculine looking for you guys. So
That's cool.
yeah.
You know, branding's big. Branding's big. Sometimes you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't, recognize it or see it or kind of feel like, hey, this is a quality product, it doesn't matter.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How has that come for you with the with the salon and the spas? Is branding something that has just been a journey over these 5 years that you've been in business, or something that you've just been like a master from the beginning?
No, not a master. But it's been good. I tried to keep the same logo, the same look
Yes.
for both places, so that way, people, when they see that, they know beautiful. They think of beautiful.
Beautiful.
So
It's in the name. You're saying, yeah, beautiful salon. Who doesn't want to be beautiful, right?
Exactly.
So that's cool.
That's right.
yeah. So I love the spelling of it too. It's
Mhm.
like BEYOUTIFUL. So
Yeah.
it's like beautiful.
Be
So
you and then beautiful as
that's
well.
right.
Why should someone choose this over? Because there's a lot of places that people can
That's
go,
right,
right?
yeah.
Why choose you guys? Why work with you guys over anybody else? This is your one chance to brag.
Well, we love our salon. No, the salon is very diverse. At the hair salon, I have 7 stylists. So I would love to mention their names. We have Dominique Hill, and she specializes more in natural, ethnic hair, sew-ins, braiding, weave.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Brittany. And then we have Danielle Neely. We have Joanne Lescovian. She does more of like perms and color cuts. She does everything too, but she does a lot of perms that some of us don't. So she'll do it.
Yeah.
And then we have Belkis Zimmerman and Hilda Ibata.
Okay.
And so
Brittany, is there something you specialize in? She was mentioning about one of the other stylists, but what would you say, like, hey, I'm the best at this, or is it you have a couple things that are just
Oh my
what
gosh.
you do?
See, that's why I really love my company, because I'm very diverse. I mean, from your more urban melanin beauties, whatever you want to call it, into, your crazy colors and, intensity colors, all the way down to your barbering or natural hairstyles. What I have been tapping into more with the men's side is the man buns. A lot of braiding techniques with the man buns, different fading and cutting. I've been tapping in more to that, and I'm loving that.
Yeah.
It's very therapeutic to braid hair. It's kind of a meditational thing, and it relaxes men. I don't know if y'all would ever be open to growing your hair out to braid it, but it is. It's kind of like the scalp massage. It kind of makes you relax. You kind of have no choice.
That's cool.
And-
Gardy,
I feel like you got something to say right now.
I was gonna say, Gardy, you're probably closer than I am to the braided hair. Let's do it.
I used to. So whenever I was in school, I always had long hair. So I graduated in 04. So like even like late, like late 90s, everybody had like a fade. A fade, and then it was like the bleach tips, and then like as a revolt, I was like, I'm not doing that. So then it kind of
in 2011.
See, that was a little too late, Kurt.
Man.
You were about like 12 years too late on that. So then after that, like a shaggy. So I had like a shaggy hair, but my school had a dress code, so they'd always get on me, cut your hair. But I played sports and I liked doing some stuff, so I'd get my hair braided. Like during basketball season, like straight up with cornrows, and I really like that. I would just go, like, one of my buddies was like, "Hey, my sister will do it, $10." I'm like, "Sure, sweet." So I had cornrows in school for a couple years, just because for something different. I thought it was neat.
Yeah. That's it.
But it hurt. It wasn't that therapeutic, especially like back here. They're like pulling it tight, and I was just like, "Oh, okay." But at the other places, it was fine. And then taking care of it, it was just something different than I'd ever had to do. Yeah. What are you thinking? I see you over there looking over.
Yeah, I want to see these pictures. Can we find these pictures?
Yeah, I have some on Facebook. I'll show you later.
All right.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
It was cool.
I want to get these pictures.
I saw them in person. It didn't look bad.
Yeah, it looked great.
I could totally see. I could see braids. I could see locks too. I could honestly.
Locks?
I could see both. Yeah.
Could you see me with the man bun?
No.
No?
I can.
You'd have to get a weave in the back. You know what I mean? Like you just have to put like one right there.
I like I said, I have the jean jacket. I
my
just
gosh.
need the man bun, and then I could sing on any worship team I want.
Well, with the extensions nowadays, we have the frontals too. That look very, very realistic. It's the new age of toupees, I guess you would say.
Dang, that's cool.
Well, don't tell him that. It took me like 3 months to convince him not to get a man bun.
So he tried to grow one out about not even a year ago. He was like, I'm growing my hair out. I'm going to get a man bun. I'm like, okay, I guess so. But it didn't quite happen because it takes a couple years, to grow that kind of length.
Takes some patience.
Well, and then somebody said, yeah, I had to shave it into old man circle. So
yeah, I did. But yeah, I had some interesting hairstyles. I know I've told you, and I was trying to find a picture of me with one, but I found like my mullet phase. So that
your
was like
mullet phase. I've seen your mullet phase before.
Yeah, I was trying to grow out a mullet, but
and your beard phase.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a quick break. It's 10:37. We'll come back on and we'll keep it going right here on Facebook. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Jennifer Rose Garcia with Rain Forever.
What's up?
Boom.
All right, so I have the name, or Crystal has the two names. We have two winners of the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. So if you still are tuning in, you still have a chance to enter to win that.
You can enter now. So we have some, we're picking some winners of those. And we'll see. I was trying to find a picture. I mean, this is a long time ago. So what's the most interesting hairstyle? Being around it all the time, do you ever get tempted and just be like, you know what, chop it all off, or like I want to go extreme? What's the most extreme or like fun thing that you've done since you've been doing this?
Oh, I know.
Talk about how.
So there was a
I
hairstyle that
shouldn't even say
I
anything.
absolutely loved on her, and it was the
for me.
extreme
Gotcha.
angled. God, it wouldn't be a bob. It was extreme asymmetrical shortcut.
Okay.
And I'm a sucker for the shortcuts. It's the sassiness of it.
Yeah.
And it looked amazing on her, and she did these colors in it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So with the asymmetrical, it'd be like, like over here on one side and then longer on the other.
Right.
Extreme. So it's like, hey, they did that on purpose, not just like, it's barely. It's like, I think, no, extreme. So that's cool.
Yes.
That is cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite haircuts that I've had.
Yeah.
For me. So yeah, now I'm trying to let it grow out again. So
Yeah. You trying to go super long?
No, not super long. I don't know.
I'd be
we'll
too
see.
tempted.
I might
around-
end up going short again. Who knows?
Yeah. It would be too tempting just being around it all the time. I'm going to just be like, just sit me in the chair. Do whatever you want, all the time. And then just end up bald. Just end up bald because I just be getting haircuts all
Are
the
you
time.
still looking for that haircut?
I am. There's only 20,000 pictures of me on Facebook somehow. So
So how you guys were talking about therapeutic. I wanted to say, her and I do
Mhm.
the body contouring. That to me, I feel like is very therapeutic. What do you think, Leanne? Like,
It really is. Actually, most of my clients fall asleep
Really?
It's like a heated massage because the radio frequency that we use for the skin tightening, it can be very warm.
Mm-hmm. Can you tighten the skin other places besides just like a?
You can get it really anywhere. You can get it on the face, the arms, the legs.
I did. So one of our places, Desiree owns a salon called Brazilian Drops, and that's over off I think 2094 next to Pomodoros in Lake City. But they have a machine that they were demoing that uses lasers, and they use it on my neck.
Lasers.
Yes, lasers. Yeah, they used it on my neck. So they put it on there, and they said that it will help, can tighten the skin or something like that. So I just thought it was an interesting thing. And then they can change the head, and it also does other things like I do have like some scarring on my face from acne, and they said that could potentially help with like the colors or something.
Pigmentation.
And so I was like, oh, that's cool, just to do something like that. So
is that painful?
On my neck, it was not.
It wasn't?
On my neck, it was not. And so I've looked at I think it's called micro needling or micro penning, where they can do it or whatever. And somebody told me like, oh, that might hurt a little bit, but we've had some people that we've talked to. And so that I think would be painful because they said for like 3 or 4 days, because we were going to do it and demo it. And I think we still are, but I was trying to think of the best day to do it because we have like these cameras in our face. So I don't really care, but I wouldn't be like hiding it. We'd do it like on Facebook Live or on social media or something, but
So with the skin
it would take a little bit.
tightening, I could tighten up my belly, look good,
Yes.
look better. I could do it.
Yes, absolutely.
We should do that as a
I've even had
Facebook
treatments
Live.
done to myself, and I've had 4 children. I
Mhm.
mean, my children are older now, but still, I have,
Kurt's had 2.
I have had 2, haven't I?
We did a birth pain simulator. I'm sorry, just to interrupt you, but
No, that's
Kudos for
okay.
y'all for that.
Okay.
Oh, it was
We do
intense.
men too,
Yes, it
so.
can be very. But I've noticed a significant change in my skin texture from
Mhm.
doing treatments myself. So
that's cool.
I'm a firm believer.
Definitely. And I don't know if you guys follow the business page on Facebook, but we do post a lot of before and afters, and most of them are like 1 to 2 sessions. They could buy a package of 4, so they'll do it's up to 4 treatments.
That's cool.
So
yeah, just get
within
a
4
package.
treatments you could lose.
How soon can you get them? Like even like back to back, or it'd be like 1 a week or something?
We recommend once a week, but you can get it done every 4 days.
How much until I look like I weigh 170 pounds but weigh 2?
Well, results are individual. It depends on how well your body responds to the treatments, but everybody that I've done has seen results immediately. Normally, people will lose between 1 and I think she did 3 inches or 4 inches in one sitting. But it even goes beyond that because once the fat is kind of drained, it's still in there. So you'll be losing it over the course of the next few days. So you'll even drop weight.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's cool. That is cool. It's weird how all that stuff works, and it's exciting to see these new technologies and new things come out, and who knows what will be next. But
Exactly.
is that almost difficult to keep, like on the forefront of like, I feel like you'd almost have to be constantly researching and reading and like, hey, this new product came out or this new technology or this new machinery and it can do this, and then kind of seeing like if it works. Is that almost? It seems like it'd be a full-time job, just trying to stay on top of everything.
It is kind of they're always coming out with different procedures
Mhm.
as far as weight loss and skin tightening. And there are always going to be different machines. It's kind of like the computers. Every so many years, they come out with a better version of it.
Phones.
So,
Yeah.
yes, they're definitely upgrading constantly in
Cool.
this field.
Because it's been out. They've been doing it for
Yes, actually,
years,
this
and I
is-
had no idea.
This is not something that's just came out. People have been doing this type of body contouring for over 15 years. It's just been recently more popular because celebrities are doing it, like
Yeah.
the Kardashians and stuff like that. And then now it's more affordable for the general public.
Yeah, I feel like the Kardashians are kind of like the gatekeepers of like the trends. They decide, right?
Yeah.
One day when they wear the KHEA radio shirt, we'll blow up.
Yeah, like them and Kanye brought like Champion back, like the brand. It was like Left 4 Dead. I'm sure they weren't, but you know what I mean? Like they start wearing a brand that people like as kids were forced to wear, and it became cool again. But it's interesting how that, there's a couple people and they kind of decide like what is cool, people like to wear. So we're trying to make Curt into that fashion icon here of Galveston County, the greater. If in Texas, you got to look at Curt and see what's going on.
I'm sorry, I had a twitch again in my eye.
Keep winking at the camera.
Sorry, it's a twitch.
Yeah. So, you want to go ahead and announce the winners?
Do you want to wait till we go over the FM?
Yeah, we'll announce them. We got a minute. We got 55 seconds.
Yeah, I think Crystal's got them. She's ready. She can make the announcement.
Oh, okay. All right.
Crystal can be on camera, but she can make the announcement.
She won't get a camera, but she will be able to talk. So there's that. So yeah, we got 44 seconds, and we'll when we go back on, we'll probably just talk about how we're doing that giveaway thing, announce the winners, then we come back and talk about everything else for a little bit.
Gotcha.
Oh, Taco Cat. Did you change? Oh no, it only does that wide view on the 4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why. I was like, did you change the angle? Because that's usually not on there. Okay, 20 seconds. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Facebook? What do you guys got going on? Let us know. Let us know what you're interested in whenever it comes to, salon life, getting your hair cut, and everything else. Get Curt's nails done. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we are going to be announcing the winners of the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue gift cards. So we were doing a giveaway. We ran that video for, I guess, about a week. Took off again last night. Finished with a lot of views. And thank you all for sharing that out and being interested in it. It's a great place.
Yeah, we love Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. If you ever get a chance to visit their Lamarck location or the Galveston location, stop in and order the Casper. It was made right here on KHEA Radio. It's a brisket mac and cheese sandwich, and it's to die for. So go check it out. Go check out Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. They are a proud partner of KHEA Radio. We appreciate everything that they do for us here. And we're going to be talking more about Texas Pit Stop Barbecue on Friday when we are live on location at the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show for our entire morning starting at 8:30.
Dan, Crystal just gave away some spoiler alerts. Susan said, Crystal, me, which is actually one of Crystal's former teachers, but she said I'd pick you if I could.
No, there's a list of names that you have to read from when you make this, Crystal.
Well, sorry, Mrs. Leaning.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and announce those winners. We have two winners that are going to be getting some gift cards today. Reach out to us. You can text us, message us, email us, however you want to, and we'll make sure we get that information how to get those. Who are the winners, Crystal?
All right, everybody. You ready?
I'm excited, yes.
All right. So the first winner is April Noel.
Sweet. Congratulations, April. You are going to be winning a gift card to Pit Stop.
And winner number 2 is Chelsea Singleton.
All right. That's what's up. Congratulations, y'all, too. Feel free to, you can call or text us, 346-704-1806. You can also message us back on our Facebook page. Just search KHEA Radio on there, and you'll be able to send us a message. We'll get you instructions how to get those.
I'm really excited that Chelsea won. She manages the van. She's part of the van.
Yes.
So the van was in Lake City, drives around, picks people up.
Drops them off.
It's great.
So they also have the van.
This is a big one.
And then they have another one,
The
like
bus.
an SUV in the bus or something. So they started a service where like a limousine type service, but yeah, so they have one with the van, and we're just like, oh, so what do y'all have right now? What's in the fleet? They're like, well, we have the van, but it's like really nice. And then they're upgrading it to the different options, but they're local people in Lake City as well, doing some cool things. So shout out to them. Congratulations. Okay, so right now it's 10:49. We have a couple minutes left. We're going to keep talking about everything that has to do with beauty, has to do with hair, skincare, tightening that stomach and the skin and everything else. So Curt got Botox. Did y'all? I don't know if y'all saw that video. Curt got Botox, and we did it on Facebook Live. It was actually pretty interesting. Is that something that y'all have ever like considered doing or seen done before?
I've seen done, but I've never considered it.
Yeah, well, Curt looks great, I will say. He looks great.
The one thing that I don't remember, maybe it was because we shaved my eyebrows, but I have this weird arch happening with my eyebrows now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and I don't know if that's from the Botox or if it's from that's what my eyebrows always looked like. I don't know.
I think they always look that way. So what they did is they followed the line and they just put a couple shots, in right there. And then it was about 2 weeks ago, and so they said it would take a couple weeks to go in, and they were doing it so that way it would be like more natural, not just like frozen, but it's always, I don't know, it was very interesting. I never seen that done before. and it was fun. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do whenever it comes to building your self-confidence, whenever it comes to being comfortable in your skin, outer skin, doing whatever you want to, as long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself. Is that kind of what your thoughts are as well?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, someone's always looking for the next thing out there, that can make you look beautiful, or...
Yeah. Leanne, what are your thoughts on that? If you can build your self-confidence and everything else. I mean, you can say no. You're not. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
As far as like all the procedures and stuff, I agree with them. I would try Botox probably.
Yeah.
I do body contouring also, and I try to stay up on my hair. It just makes you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Brittany, what do you think?
Hey, like I said, it's an accessory. Be careful. Do your research. Fill it out. Don't just jump into it and think it's discount tire or anything.
Yeah.
It's your body. So I think first starting with loving yourself, and then if you want to accessorize.
That's cool.
Sure.
That's cool. Can you tell us, so where is Sheer Confidence located? How can we get there?
So Sheer Confidence, I'm inside a beautiful salon.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 1815 East Main Street in League City.
Okay.
And I actually have a suite inside of the salon itself.
That's cool. We need to go there because I keep seeing this in my head and it just gets more extravagant and more extravagant. It's like a trying to build a picture, and I'm just like, I'm trying to make sure I understand everything. So that's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. You'll definitely you'll feel very relaxed in there. I have made my suite to cater to anyone from children to the gentlemen for my barbering and to women that need to get away from their husbands. You have your television in there if you want to watch some football or, How I Met Your Mom.
Yeah.
Whatever, and it's pretty relaxing. It's very, very relaxing.
We definitely wanted the ambiance to be relaxed because a lot of people that come in to get their hair done are moms and, dads that want to just get away from the loudness or, from being at home and, not just what I mean is like the loudness at home, the kids running around. So you want to just come and relax and enjoy,
Yeah.
So that's what we try to.
That's cool. What about the kids though? Whenever they need a haircut, is that a good option for them to come to?
Absolutely.
Even the wiggly ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do it all. As a matter of fact,
definitely.
you brought up kids every year, and I just want to say that I'm always thankful for the girls that I have in the salon because they give their time. We always give back once a year to the community, and so in August we do a free haircut event for back to school.
That's cool.
And so all the girls, they all do booth rental in the salon, so they give their one day of just being able to do free haircuts on children. And so it's very rewarding for me because I was a single mom and I had 3 children, and I know how hard it was for me to be able to buy school supplies, get their clothes, get them ready for school, and so I didn't. Well, I say I didn't. I did have my sister because she owns a hair salon in Victoria. That's where we're from. And so she was the one that was able to give my children the haircuts and get them ready for school. And so I just wanted to be able to give back to the community and help parent out, just be able to get their children ready for school.
That's cool. So that way they don't have to go back to school with like the bowl haircut or sometimes
or not being able to do anything at all. If a parent can't afford it or whatever, we want to be able to do, not only do they get a free haircut, but we do have different restaurants that donate a gift card to the children. So we give school supplies.
Yeah.
Target usually donates, Chick-fil-A, Putt Putt Funhouse, I believe. They always, every year, they're like, hey, oh my gosh, it's already in there. Yeah. So they give willingly. And so we're blessed to be able to give the children a free haircut, plus they get a school supply and they get fed.
Yeah, that's a
So,
great
that's a blessing.
program that y'all
Yeah.
have going on. How long have y'all been doing that?
This is going to be our 5th year.
Okay, so pretty much almost every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Giving back, so that's important to you?
It is very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know, I just, like I said, you know, being a single mom, raising 3 kids by myself was very hard. And so giving back, like, you know, to anyone in that, you know, that can't afford it or whatever, I'm always
Yeah.
up for just, you know, helping out.
How old are your kids, if you don't mind me asking?
They're old now. No, they're probably going to be like,
Did any of them go into like any of the beauty or hair
As
cutting,
a- yes.
cosmetology?
My oldest daughter is 28. My second one is 27, and my baby is 22. And I have 4 grandchildren.
That's cool.
But yes, I do have a daughter who is in the beauty industry. So it's my sister started out. Well, actually, let me take it back. My mother went to school for cosmetology, didn't get to finish. And then my sister Norma, she actually inspired me. She's been in the industry for 30 years. She owns a hair salon, and I've always looked up to her. I've always wanted to do it. Just never had a chance because me being a single mom, like I said, you know, was very hard for me. And when I got married, my husband asked me, you know, what is it that you would want to do? You know, do you want to go back to school? What is your dream?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I want to do hair.
Wow.
I want to be licensed. And so he said, okay, do it.
That's
And
cool.
So that's what encouraged me to do it. So I'm the type of person that I love to, I'm not a dream crusher. So if somebody talks about what they want to do, I try my very best to help them to get to their dream and goals because I don't know, I love that.
That's
you
cool.
know, and I would never want to speak death to them.
Yeah.
You know, speak life, and that's what I love to do is speak life.
How
to-
was it pretty cool to have one of your children kind of go in that same direction
At
as well? How does
first,
that feel?
I was like, Jasmine, you know, are you sure that's what
Yeah.
you want to do? And she's like, yes, Mom, I love it. And she is into fashion, and so now she works for my sister in Victoria, and she does really, really good hair.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Do you say that she learned most of it from you, or?
Well, she lived with us for the first year when she went to school. And then she moved to Victoria, so I can't take all the credit for that because she actually works with my sister Norma, and she works under her.
Yeah.
So my sister Norma basically, you know,
Is mentoring
taught
her
her
in
a
that
lot,
role right
mentored
now.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So right now it's 10:58. We have a couple minutes left. Is there anything else that anyone would like to share?
Do you want to talk about our special that we got going on?
Yes, actually, we have a special that we're doing right now. It's buy 3. You get 1 free for $2.55.
Okay.
But anybody that contacts us and mentions the radio station will get $50 off
Cool.
of a session of 4.
Okay.
For the body contouring.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
we'll share that out on our social
Yeah,
media and on Instagram and stuff. I'll take a picture of that. Cool. All right. And one more time, where are y'all located?
The spa is located at 1825 East Main Street, and the hair salon is 1815 East Main Street.
Awesome.
So it's in the same building, but they're both on the opposite end of each other.
Okay.
So
Well, Ninfa, Leanne, and Brittany, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll be seeing y'all soon. We got to stop in and check everything out.
thank you so much
Awesome.
for having us.
All right, thank you.
Yes, we would love to have you.
This is KHEA Radio. Y'all have a blessed day. Do something good today.
Yeah,
Anything.
coming up tomorrow, we got hippie fertilizer in.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I really am.
All right.
All right,
Facebook,
folks.
we love you.
Bye,
Thank
Facebook.
you all for tuning in. Congratulations to our winners. And then tune back in tomorrow to see if you win one of these. Bye, guys.